Yeah, pretty much. The way I see it is when you're talking about identity politics, you're focusing on a particular part of who you are, and you let that define your complete being. And at that point, I feel like you're getting in sort of a tribalistic kind of tendency. Like you carve out a niche so deep that that's all your life is all about at that point. Well, like whether it's what race you are, what gender, what what whether or not you're another kin or some bullshit. Like it takes away from important things that you could actually be doing if you want to maintain civil liberties and human rights and important political aspects of life like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like that's one of the major things that is a problem on the left is that we've let identity politics encompass too much of the philosophy, and I feel like that it operates too much as a distraction that gets people off of important issues that impacts everyone as a whole, like economics or freedom of speech or expression or uh, or whether or not who gets decent amount of health care, things that impact people as whole humans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I always feel like self critique is important if you want to see yourself going somewhere, especially in terms of your worldview. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, identity politics goes beyond some of this stuff too. It can also go to not just like ethnicity and gender and sex, and it can go to nationality, it can go to occupations, professions. Do you live in a city or in the country? Even veteran status.
Right, right. Yeah, but for example, it's like I remember I don't know if I told you this right, but I remember this idea came in my head right about what I would rather be in a situation where I'd rather be a professor or a comedian, right?
Mm.
Uh, and honestly, I would with the way that the discourse is going, like at least on universities with safe spaces and all these terminology like cisgender and this idea of patriarchy and all this. I would just I would rather be like a comedian because one, at least then in that venue, I have a better capacity and potential to speak my mind and what really irks me about how the way the world works, as opposed to being a professor where I have to worry about PC politics and safe spaces and all that shit, and whether or not I
Yeah.
want to offend my students or actually make them learn something of real substance.
Yeah. See, I guess I'm lucky. I grew up in the era before safe spaces and all this crap. And where these people would have just been called crybabies.
Yeah, pretty much.
Or if you brought this kind of crap up, you would have just been laughed. Like, or at least not bringing it up, but bringing it up the way it is portrayed today, you would have just been looked at like you got two heads and been laughed at.
Yeah, like you got one individual that's controversial in what they say. He's about to speak at some venue, be it at a university or someplace. Some students get together, feel like their view is harmful to their worldview, so they just censor them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, there we go. Yeah, just to sort of give a full description of what I'm talking about. I got a.
Oh, you're not going to play a bunch of loud screaming idiots protesting a college, are you?
I don't know.
Okay, thank you.
I was gonna do feminist poetry. I gotcha. Hell no. This is a parody.
Wonderful when a successful
and childless
alumnus returns.
It's delightful how you take turns sniffing after my money.
Now here's a group that was established in 1909.
I hate modern music.
To the tables down at Maurice, to the place where Louis dwells, to the dear old temple bar we love so well, it can't be stopped.
Yeah, just to ignore that shit. I don't know how that
but
works.
it's a setup for Burns here.
I know.
I'm here to offer you money. I'd like to endow a Department of Nuclear Plant Management.
Wonderful. Of course, we can't do nuclear.
Our students are highly entitled wusses.
You'd be creating a space for violence to happen.
Yeah.
You'd be creating a space for violence to happen.
Actual quote from Yale student.
I'd like to see a source on that. I know it's The Simpsons. Still.
Hey, yeah. I mean, I was thinking that too. At least a name, like maybe a frame picture. Maybe a picture. I don't care.
How about funding a chair in the non-narrative cinema of self-identified pansexuals?
What?
We also need to hire more deans to decide which Halloween costumes are appropriate.
8 deans should do it.
Is this still a coven of capitalism where evil money can acquire a patina of virtue?
Yes, that's in our charter.
But with an issue as heteropatriarchal as nuclear power, we'll have to hire multicultural empathizers, build a new safe space.
Not so fast. We insist on a chair of anti-nuclear studies and a nuclear-neutral curriculum pathway.
Absolutely, Teddy. We run all decisions past the squash team.
Also the fencing team, water polo, and Handsome Dan the mascot.
Brace me, you hound.
Oh, yeah.
What's happened to this place?
Yeah.
Eli Yale was a profiteering slave trader. I don't know how that last one makes sense. I mean, a lot of his stories had murder. I don't know how Shakespeare.
Oh, come on. It's
No.
they're SJWs. They can't read anything.
I know. I'm reading too much into his satire.
Yeah.
This was the home of ruthless media disruptor Samuel F. B. Morse. Who's his successor? That fellow?
Fellow, that word is cisgender normative, okay? You're worse than Hitler.
Too late for flattery. I'm not giving this school a dime.
The Sallies have blended right in. We've got 12 productions of The Crucible going and the deepest Division III women's lacrosse team the world has ever seen. They're perfect students in every way.
And he's transgender. That's nice.
No, I think he was going undercover.
That's
I know.
their weakness.
I was saying posing as one.
Bleep, blop, bloop, bleep, bloop, blorp. I am a robot too. My father was a toaster.
He's in bot phase. That's unbelievably offensive. Microaggression, cultural appropriation, offensive.
Dear Lord, those teachers made them too human. You've ruined me. Well, not completely. I still have my health.
Funny. Yeah, but that's a problem with modern day academia. Too many wusses. What they really need to do.
I wouldn't say it's too many wusses. I would say it's not enough reality checks.
Yeah, right. Problem is they need to be introduced to some Socrates. I mean, he wasn't afraid to speak his mind, and he died fucking talking about what he believed.
Yeah.
You know, he actually got youth to think and challenge authority. That was the good thing, to actually challenge the norms.
Yeah, but the problem is when you start challenging authority, it's what authorities do you challenge and how much do you challenge that authority? So what happens here with the SJW is they stand up in their classroom, start challenging the teacher, and now the teacher can no longer teach the class because the teacher becomes fearful of losing their job if they offend their students.
Well, not in that regard. I'm talking about challenge the ideas that they espouse. That's what I'm saying. That's the context.
Yeah, but you got to be careful then, because those ideas they espouse, if you challenge them hard enough, that can get the teacher brought up in question as to what are you teaching.
Well, see that sort of disrupts the discourse. Yeah. And at that point, you're just saying, "Oh, this guy offends me, so have him stop saying what he's saying to begin." Yeah. I mean, at that point, like, what the hell are you even doing in school if that's the case?
Yeah.
And the point of me about bringing up Socrates is the fact that, you know, he wasn't afraid to actually make his students think. You know, actually provide some form of inquiry that allowed them to question, you know, how the hell things worked in the real world. So, I think we need more of that on college campuses if we're going to see better results, better innovation, or something. Oh my God, that is just laughable. Okay, so I think this guy's a preacher. He's saying Trump can become one of the greatest miracles the world has ever seen. Holy fuck, that's a lot of faith.
All right, roll the con Fifi.
Okay.
Or Cub Fifi.
Happened in April. Sitting right here is one of my staff members who was sitting outside the door. I didn't know you got up there and looked in the door, John.
Oh, come on. This is from Right Wing Watch. Really? Really?
But you never...
Hey, they still got lousy clips.
I'll give you that, but come on. This is Right Wing Watch.
Hey, that doesn't change the fact that this guy's saying crazy shit is funny. Look, I just want to know the context.
No, you want crazy shit, you go get true empiricism in here.
You know what? We might just see, you know what, just for saying that, I might just play one of his dumbass videos.
Which ones?
I don't know, like he got flagged because he was dumb and he friggin' okay, you know what? No. I'll give Ron some credit. You know, we all make mistakes.
Yeah.
You know, like he put the
we all make mistakes. We all get porn bombed more than once.
Yeah, but here's the thing. That's
by
why
putting the link in the description in the outside chat for people to get.
Yeah, but you gotta make notes not to do that, you know, because I mean one would think, you know, he gets sniped out of a room. But no, a porn bomb. The porn was pretty good. I'm a dick. No, but we'll watch some on True Talk TV in a second.
Thought you would ever hear or see. And for 1.5 hours, he told all the pastor leaders in his council, and I was privileged to bring in all the major denominational leaders from the Assemblies of God, Southern Baptist, various major groups, to see David Jeremiah, to see Greg Laurie, to see my pastor Robert Morris, to see all of them come in along with a few Pentecostal friends.
All right.
Okay, when are you going to mention the Anglicans, the Presbyterians, and the Catholics here, sir?
And I knew the moment I got around him and some others, this man was captivated by what he saw in others that looked like Jesus. Not religion, Jesus.
I swear, these people are so full of shit.
I know.
The only reason they're riding him so good is because he panders to their needs. That's the only reason he panders to their interests. So it's not really all that surprising that all these preachers are loving on Trump. Oh, Trump is so amazing. He's just a fiery beacon for the Lord. Oh, Almighty. Oh man, I want to just get down on my knees and just get down to business pleasing Trump. Like, give me a fucking break.
So that morning when he was meeting with the whole group, he said, well, James, had the longest meeting I ever had in my life with you. Ben sitting by. Ben said it had to happen. So it did. What did we have, 2 hours together? I said, no, sir, it was an hour and a half.
I bet you he was bored as fuck out of his mind.
that's the longest you've ever been quiet in your entire life. They laughed and he laughed. But let me just tell you, until this moment, I have never been more openly received. I have never sown seed faithfully, forcefully, on more fertile ground. Never in 55 years of public ministry, I have never been received with more graciousness, gratitude, sincere appreciation, and genuine meekness.
So in other words, he got to reach around.
Yeah, pretty much. Like he's talking about this meeting like it was so phenomenal, like it was the it was the meeting of the
angels
century.
and the doves were fluttering around. There was harp music and trumpets. You know.
I mean, Kanye West damage ass met Trump. I mean, he who knows? He might be the next president. I mean, will you say that's a?
I don't know, there, Wolf. You might have to break that down for us.
I'm just saying, you know, now that Trump is president, all bets are off. I mean, it's kind of a circus with regard to United States politics now.
I think I just got something I could post on G+.
I mean, either Kanye or Michelle Obama. Who knows?
No. I think you're right there. Now that Trump has become president, this just opens the door for Kanye West to become president.
Morning after the election to say to me, James, you started surrounding me with wisdom. You said it. I want to surround you with wisdom, with love, and with prayer. And you said, surround me. Surround me. Don't you ever let me forget this. And you said it as forcefully as he could say it. The morning after the State of the Union address, I called him and I said, sir, last night we not only saw what your children say a good father is, we saw the Father. Several times we got glimpses of the Father, where I started our conversation nearly a year ago. When you looked up at that widow, and you loved her, and you thanked her, the compassion of a loving Heavenly Father flowed through you, sir. And he said, that means the world to me, coming from you, James. And I said, well, I mean it. And then I want to say one other thing before I hang up.
Yeah, make it quick.
Jesus said, if they receive you, they receive me. And I said, sir, if you are receiving Jesus like you have received me, you are going to become one of the greatest miracles the world has ever seen.
Why does this always sound like a casting couch for gay porn when these people say this kind of crap?
It is better to give than to receive.
You know. What else have we got?
No, but if he thinks Trump could be a miracle, that's some powerful faith. I gotta.
Well,
like,
it depends how you define miracle, you know. Sometimes you need to destroy things to rebuild them.
Yeah.
Or it could work as a wake-up call. Or it could also be that Trump is really not as stupid as he's made out to be, and he's actually doing something.
I don't know. He kind of. I mean, he's not completely stupid. Like there's a method to some of the stuff he does. Like when he did that attack on Assad, that was just to appeal to his Raytheon stock. He actually invested in defense firms. This is the guy who keeps his stuff secret for a reason. I'm not trying to assume that there's some conspiracy.
Who, Trump or this other guy?
No, Trump. I don't know who the fuck.
Yeah, but he's also coming from a position of a businessman. You don't talk about where you put your money when you're in business.
Right.
Okay.
You just gloat that you'd pay taxes way less and
yeah, well, like an idiot, he gloats about that, and then of course, now that you're president, you got to kind of reveal this stuff. Where's your interests lie? Yeah.
All right, where's Ronnie's backup channel at?
Oh, don't worry about it, Ronnie. Give him a break.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll just go to his regular dumbass channel.
Just give him a break for a while.
Haven't.
Yeah, just one video, just for the fuck of it. Just one video for the fuck of it. Okay. Butthurt Clan gets educated again.
Which one's this?
Fuck, I don't know. Let me play the shit. It's been a while since I commented on any of his bullshit.
Yeah.
Ever since that fight video he tried to do with Drag.
Oh, really? He actually tried to fight Drag?
Okay, so here's what happened with that. Okay, basically, G-Man was running his mouth because he was butthurt with the way he performed on Dragnot's channel. Then he was talking about, oh man, these atheists, they're all poopy heads. Fuck them, man. If they ever tried to mock my religion, I'd be mad as hell. I want to beat them up. Then Drag actually challenges him on that. Then he tried to pass the buck to Ronnie. Oh, I'm not on here for that, man. I'm here to talk about Jeebus. Oh, okay. And so that's how that drama went down. Then Ronnie heard that shit, and he's failed miserably on the I want to be a scientist role he was trying to play around with in the earliest years of him being on here. So now he wants to be like Rand. He want to be the tough guy. Like, oh, you better believe in Jesus, man, or else you're gonna get smacked in the head. Yeah, okay. These guys are clowns. They evolve over time. That's just how they do. Only to again be created by the creationist deists. Okay.
Let them feel special.
Deserts over here on one side of the globe.
Yeah, it's great. You've seen National Geographic.
Sucked up in the sandstorms, then carried over to the other side of the planet. It'll rain in the rainforest because in some of these rainforests, there's no nutrients.
Wait, did he say it rains in the rainforest because it's the rainforest?
Wait, what the fuck did he say?
Because in some of these rainforests, there's no nutrients actually in the soil, so the nutrients that they're getting is actually coming from the rain.
No, it
That's
isn't.
being carried out.
No, I was going to say it's coming from the time.
Sorry, Wolf, just turn it off.
The nutrients come from.
I mean, I legitimately want to know what the fuck he's talking about.
All right. What he's actually referring to or trying to refer to is in northern. I'm a little fuzzy on the geography here, but basically, the high winds that blow across the desertified areas of Africa pick up dust. This dust cloud travels across the Atlantic and is deposited over the rainforest of Brazil. Like, let's just go with Brazil since it's the biggest portion of it, but just in that area. And what it's actually bringing is, I'd have to go double check, but I believe it's potassium. Okay.
That's interesting.
It's one of the things you need for plants to grow, like in plant food or fertilizer.
I wonder why
the rainforest is deficient, but this cloud that comes over with and deposits the sand or the dust is essentially fertilizing on a transatlantic pathway. So that's what he's kind of referring to. He's just really fucking up the words.
I want to see how he inserts God did it in there.
Oh, who knows?
In the rainforest. So when something dies, there's a huge explosion of life. It's almost like it's a cycle. Like it's almost like there's a cycle involving life.
It's shit soil, and they've worked out the fact that because the conditions environmentally are good apart from the soil, they've adapted to get their nitrogen from other sources.
Sorry, nitrogen.
Shit.
It may be nitrogen. Again, I'm assuming they're correct in their chemistry.
Yeah, I'll take them over this fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, they get it from other organisms or shit that's, like you said, dead and rotting. It's not, God, this is like freaking 8th grade ecology over here. Am I crazy, or is what's happening? JD, you have such a quizzical look on your face. You can't even fucking believe it.
Who's the guy talking?
Since they won't listen to me when I
no, they're listening to a hangout. That was Sam.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Since they won't listen to me, when I try to help them understand these things. Oh, Ronnie, you sad, desperate tard. Let's listen to a vid from Science at NASA. Okay.
Eats Amazon forests, protected by science at NASA. The Sahara Desert is one of the least hospitable climates on Earth. Its barren plateaus, rocky peaks, and shifting sands envelop the northern third of Africa, which sees very little rain, vegetation, and life. Meanwhile, across the Atlantic Ocean thrives the world's largest rainforest. The lush, vibrant Amazon, located in northeast South America, supports a vast network of unparalleled ecological diversity. So what do these seemingly different climates have in common? They are intimately connected by a 10,000-mile-long intermittent atmospheric river of dust. Every year, intense Saharan winds send enormous clouds of dust on a transatlantic journey to the Amazon basin. This dust, much of it originating in an ancient lakebed in Chad, is rich in phosphorus. When it reaches the rainforest, the remains of long-dead organisms of the Sahara provide crucial nutrients to the rainforest's living flora.
Okay, so
phosphorus, which is a
soil in the rainforest lack nutrients. Particles like clay are poor retaining nutrients.
Just pause it for a second. Basically, it's getting extra phosphorus from Africa, the Sahara Desert, which blows across and then fertilizes the rainforest. And what do plants need to grow and grow well?
Well, water, obviously.
So yeah, well, it's other than water, it's getting more of these things that the plants need.
Yeah. I mean, what is he trying to say? That somehow you need some magic from an invisible spirit to fucking make
basically he's watched something and then misunderstood it and used all the wrong words again.
Yeah. Yeah, I really don't get
I could give Ronnie some credit here if he was to watch videos when he's tired and falls asleep and then doesn't quite remember all of it when he makes a video, but we know that doesn't happen.
I don't know. The way I think about it is I know he's trying to say he's using science to make it seem like his videos have some kind of credibility, but
that's fine. But then at least get the science right.
I mean, it's not even that. Like, I fail to see how that helps his position. It just makes him look like a jackass.
I don't even at least get the science right.
Yeah. Okay.
You know.
I mean, we've sort of been asking that from him for years, and he's still.
But he won't. I know, because he's a. I hate to say it, he's a fucking retard.
Okay, moving on. Now, I have a favorite for this channel. It is very well known. Let's just go with that. Okay. That was a nice series. Already. Okay, this will work.
Yeah.
Historical evidence of craziness.
But yeah, I mean, seriously, what was I going to do when the net goes down? Dude, more than the net's going to go down. You know what? I have a really creepy feeling about this shit. I really do. I have a very creepy feeling about this shit, man.
Oh, come on. This is just Von Helton.
How easy would it be?
I kind of like when he rages and shit.
I know, but I find this man to be boring.
for them to fucking send a
This guy is so 2007. Okay.
through everything electronic and just fucking kill your ass. Do you have any idea how easy that would be? Do you have any idea? It would be pretty fucking easy. If you quit, I don't need something.
It's funny to fuck with this guy.
I know. It's just he's just so 2007.
Even his own kids are fucking with him.
No, they're not. They're looking for food.
Who the hell was that doing that? Oh my god.
I mean, seriously, it would be really fucking easy to do that shit. You know what I'm doing? You know what I'm doing for the 8th and 9th?
Not working? Because you a lazy piece of shit?
Plugging my shit. I'm unplugging everything. I'm even unplugging my fucking lamps. Because, dude, they could send a signal through anything electronic, and all of a sudden, blood starts coming out your ears. And
Let's just pause this for a second. Okay, he said the 8th and 9th, so it's obviously 2 days. And who is sending the signal?
He's just making shit up. He ain't gonna do he ain't gonna do nothing. He's addicted to this.
Oh, I know.
He'd go full circle insane without the internet. Like whatever. Like he's
why does he look green screened?
I don't know.
Now, then you fucking kill over dead. Chainsaw, you are out. So get off my ass. But no, I mean, seriously. How easy would it be for them to send a fucking signal through your electronics and kill your fucking ass? It'd be pretty easy.
That will be some Sword Art Online Part 2 bullshit. That ain't real.
What do you mean?
I mean, okay, he's basically saying like how what is the likelihood of them sending some kind of signal capable of killing a human being through your computer or something? Okay, that is essentially there was all right. Okay, hold on. There's this anime out there called Sword Art Online. Part 2 of that series deals with the protagonist teaming up with this female chick and finding this killer who is killing people in this virtual world by utilizing some technology that can send a signal to kill a person. It involves a lot of injecting a poison, but that's irrelevant. Point is, what he's talking about is essentially some sci-fi nonsense. It's not real. Like that's some futuristic shit that he's talking about. That's not possible today.
Yeah.
You ain't heard? Yeah, the emergency broadcast system is they're
right.
Here in the States at least. I don't know about anywhere.
All right, well, I'm sorry, I gotta go here.
We're going to
I gotta go.
All right, you take care.
All right, thank you. Talk to you later.
All right. It ain't just because of Vaughn, is it?
No. I wouldn't leave just because of Vaughn.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, I'll see you later.
Talk to you later.
be firing up this brand new emergency broadcast system type deal. And it's going to be, it's just super fucking awesome, you know, according to all the experts. It's just a super fucking awesome system. And on the 8th and the 9th, they're going to test this bastard and see if it fucking works. Okay? I'll tell you what I think's going to happen. Here's what I think's going to happen. I think they're going to turn this fucker on. It's going to send out a fucking hum, some kind of fucking noise, and people are going to start dropping like flies all over America. Now, could I be wrong? Certainly I can be wrong. I can be wrong. I'd be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. But you know...
All right.
I think our loving government is just crazy, just not whacked out to do it. I really do believe it. But are they crazy enough to do it? Fuck yes, they are.
Yeah, that's retarded. Without people, how the fuck are they going to tax other people? How the government going to get its money if the population is dead? It's fucking silly. But anyway, enough of that shit. Moving on. Okay. Right. Enabling. Okay. All right. Tommy Sotomayor finally gives solutions to the problems Black people face daily.
Well, everyone. You see me doing video after video after video? You hear a lot of the wind. These things probably should be going where they're going. Why is that wind so loud? Look at that. And this is typically a quiet truck. For those who've been listening to me do some broadcasts from my truck, it's normally very quiet. So that tells you how
no one gives a
never
fuck.
bring up a solution. Many people, I guess, are coming to my YouTube channels every day, flagging them and calling me a molester and all of these things, because what they're really wanting is for me to give them a solutions to the problems that I bring up. Now, I bring up many problems that go on specifically in the Black community, and I talk about leftists. So what I'm going to do is dedicate an entire video to solving every one of the problems that I talk about on my YouTube streams. You ready? Okay, let's do it. Number one, out of wedlock birth children. That's a tough one. Not really sure how to do it, because I've done it a few times. It's a beautiful mountain over there. You see it's got snow on the top. It's pretty cool. But one of the best ways.
It took me a bit to realize, but to my horror, this asshole lives in the same region I am. West Coast. Anyway, whatever.
The solution to having a bunch of kids out of wedlock is to not have kids until you get pregnant. I mean, until you get married. What do you think about that?
Yeah, the abstinence argument, yeah, that's bullshit. And I'll give you the reason why. You could use that if you like, but you know, ultimately when it fails, you have no contingency to fall back on, and you risk the option of getting knocked up in a relationship. So honestly, if you want to see less families that are without fathers or more children that are born out of wedlock, if you want to see that level decrease, you should encourage sex ed. You should consider access to birth control. Basically focus on every little option you have to reduce that option of getting a bigger family, or at least until you find the right one the way you want to settle down with. You know, that makes sense. You know, there's actually a study out there that says that if every woman in the United States had access to birth control, we'd actually save like billions of dollars, at least 12 billion in taxpayer money. We'd see less unintended pregnancies, less abortions, and the like. So, yeah, your first solution sucks miserably. But let's see what else you got.
The best way to not have kids out of wedlock is to not have kids before you're married. All right, now we got that one off of the table. Let's see if we can find another one. Having kids and having to be on Section 8 or being broke and having to raise kids in bad neighborhoods. That's a pretty tough one. I know I talk a lot of crap about women who have their kids in violent neighborhoods and women who end up having to get on Section 8 and welfare and things like that because they have children and they're having a hard time taking care of them. Well, there's a twofold solution that I can give you for that. Let's see. Number one, if you barely have enough money to take care of yourself, you probably shouldn't have a kid. Number two, if you're having sex with a man who barely has enough money to take care of himself, you probably shouldn't let him get you pregnant. All right, their solution.
All right. So basically, okay, so that's a solution. Well, maybe here's the thing. If you want to have more money in your pocket, you should probably consider like college, maybe, probably at least junior college, probably try to get a degree or something, or maybe a trade school so where you can get practical skills. So at least then if you don't get a degree, you got some skills to fall back on for a particular industry so that you could bring back some decent enough money, so like a decent enough salary to where you could talk about raising kids in a decent neighborhood or something like that. Probably. Maybe you should talk about working to where more kids could actually graduate high school and then go on to college and or trade school, so whatever post-secondary program you want to go to, and actually plan their life out really well so to where they can make enough money to consider starting a family. See, there's a difference between my solutions and his solutions. He just says stuff that just comes off the top of his head. I actually think about solutions prior to just saying them. But then I got basic logic. This motherfucker don't.
To that, your kids go to a bad school. They're fighting at the school. What are you gonna do? Well, Tommy always complains that black people send their kids, and black mothers specifically, send their kids to bad schools where they're gonna get hurt. Well, what can you do to not have this issue? I'm glad you asked. Well, one of the greatest things you can do is not be so poor that you have to live in a poor neighborhood. Or if you're poor and you have to live in a poor neighborhood, don't procreate. That way you wouldn't have to have children that go to these poor schools and these ill-equipped schools.
I feel bad for this dude's mom, knowing that this retard is basically her descendant. I really feel bad for her. I really do. And I would actually tell this fuck not to procreate if he didn't ruin a woman's life and actually impregnate her. But yeah, I'm just done with that stupid shit. We're moving on. Let's see what we got now.
What?
Hey Peter, what's up, man? Not much. How the kids?
He is okay, and yeah. Do you have any kids?
Oh hell no.
Oh okay. Yeah, you didn't seem like the type, but it was worth a try.
Yeah, I got a few nieces and a nephew just got born last Christmas. I'll let them.
Do you think you're gonna have any? How old are you?
24 right now.
Oh, okay. Shit, you're pretty young. You got some time, man.
Yeah, man, maybe, but only when I'm really ready to actually consider having kids. Like when I'm like financially stable. Not that I'm not, just that like future wise. Let's just go with that.
Right, where shit maybe changes your outlook on life. Maybe you're like, okay, all right, I fucked around, I jerked off enough. All right, it's time to shoot these babies in a woman.
All right. Okay, what we got? How to Read the Constitution by Caden Calgar.
Apply the same standards to the Constitution as you would apply to reading a book. I want you to understand this too. If I am reading a book like 1984, and I'm going page after page after page after page, and in my English class I have to compose a summary of 1984. If I write in my summary that there were dinosaurs in 1984, and I write a bunch of paragraphs about dinosaurs in 1984, you know what's going to happen? I'm going to get an F. Why is that? It's because I am inserting in my summary, in my interpretation of the book, in my summary of the book, things that are non-existent. It is an incorrect interpretation. If you are asked in your literature class to present the interpretation of a book, because oftentimes you are asked, what did the author mean by this? That is something very important to consider when presenting your interpretation. What?
Oh, okay. We get your analogy. Now moving on. What's the crux of your video?
Various words and have a distinct meaning, a very specific meaning in those words. Somebody else, of course, can get a hold of that essay and read it and interpret it the exact opposite way that it was intended to be read. And why is that? It's because it involves twisting words. If I write an essay, my words have meaning. They are meant to be interpreted the way that I wrote them. If you have any type of legal document, that document, a legal document, a law is a legal document, okay? But here's the thing.
A law is a legal document. A law is a legal document.
That's what he said. That's what he said. But at the
no shit. Like water is wet. The sky is blue.
Right.
what the hell is that even? What is that even supposed to mean? Like how is that informative? Like goddamn.
It was kind of redundant, but you know.
Yeah. I know I'm being a bit pedantic. I'm just saying, like, you know, like just get the fucking message out. Like, goddamn.
By liberal Democrats is that originalism is irrelevant. That the founding fathers did not intend to have any meaning to the words that they put into the Constitution. That the role of the Supreme Court is to socially evolve the culture, is to basically change the interpretation of the Constitution to match social norms. And that is not true. Overwhelmingly not true. The role of the Supreme Court is not to conform the Constitution to societal changes, but it is to interpret the Constitution as the words mean. For example, it's well known that I oppose abortion, okay? I overwhelmingly oppose abortion.
I mean, just going back to the earlier thing, I mean, like, let's see. It's my understanding that, at least within the Constitution, there was a time where certain people weren't regarded as humans in the Constitution. You know, during
damn it.
Yeah, during slavery time. You know, then when we got out of slavery, you know, that like the Constitution was actually amended. You know, so I wouldn't say that I wouldn't put the Supreme Court, or not the Supreme Court, or like the Constitution as this supreme absolutist law, but yeah, the more we learn things, the more the law is amended.
Right.
I mean, so it's originalism. I mean, I can understand like having some basis in terms of like having like a stable government that doesn't go crazy or out of control, something like that, but yeah, laws change all the time, like, you know, and like in the wake of new evidence or you know, or new experiences and things like that.
Right. I mean, knowledge evolves. What we once believed or understood as truth may change over time, and the law of the land should reflect that change, right?
Yeah.
Okay, but wanted to.
Right. Okay, he brought up abortion. Let's hear what he says on that shit.
Now, here's the thing. If I would be a justice serving on the Supreme Court, and liberal Democrats somehow, some way managed to pass a constitutional amendment stating that abortion cannot be regulated, unfortunately, upon serving on the Supreme Court, if an amendment like that was passed, what would be the correct interpretation of that? It would be abortion cannot be regulated. It would be horrible. It would be a very difficult, morally for me. But upon doing your job as a justice, that is very clearly what the Constitution would say. Does it say that No, but I'm giving you an example. So in other words, a justice would have to interpret that as meaning, okay, it says that abortion cannot be regulated. Well, even though I am wholeheartedly, morally in objection to that, that is what it says. If the Constitution would say,
well, I mean, it would depend on the science or like what information or facts are playing into saying abortion cannot be regulated. I mean, it's not like this is arbitrary. It's based on like a whim. You know, usually there's some kind of rational procedure, test or criteria behind how these laws are amended. You know. So
I mean, that's what we hope, because we see that a lot of bills and laws are passed that they don't have the time to read, so they just kind of like, you know. So you really don't know the purpose behind some of them. I don't know. Like sometimes somebody could be bored, like, hey, what the fuck? Like, where did things just happen? But I understand what he's saying. I think he's kind of like taking the Justice Scalia approach, where you have to take the Constitution for its original intent, but we have to understand that amendments are made, though.
Yeah. I mean, for example, like let me give an example on how I agree with that statement. When it says in the Constitution, the Establishment Clause, Congress shall make no law respecting the establishment of religion. I get that. The original people who came here and founded at least like the United States government, they wanted to have a secular government because they were trying to get away from a theocracy, because that's where they were. They couldn't speak their minds. They couldn't do what they could do on a reasonable basis without dealing with an authoritarian government. So they wanted to make sure that they had that level of freedom. I get that shouldn't change. That should be absolute. But you know, like making it like as if it's a sacred absolute document. I mean, that's something different. Like, yeah, the laws change.
I mean, but isn't it like a kind of sacred document, though? Isn't that?
I mean, it's, well, you know, it's a lot of land. You know, I'll say that, but you know, like I say, you know, like I don't believe in. Oh, I don't have an inherent belief that tradition is important. You know, that's my position.
I agree.
Yeah.
I don't either. It's just fucking tradition. Yeah.
like amendment would be changed, making it so no one has the right to bear arms, saying that it is illegal for any non-military personnel to own a firearm. And that's the exact wording in the Constitution. Guess what? That would mean that even though I feel personally that people should be allowed to own firearms, that's not what the Constitution says. So as a judge, I would have to rule no one can have a firearm, even though I am in objection to that politically, wholeheartedly. I'm trying to put that in a way for you liberals to understand. So if the Constitution says something that you are politically in opposition to, regardless of your political position, that does not mean that it should influence your interpretation of the Constitution, because there is a correct interpretation and there is misinterpretation. And when you are trying to change and twist the words of that document to conform to your own political opinion, you are misinterpreting it. The original intent, the wording of an author is important when creating a summary. What did the author mean by that? That is an important.
You know, I'll actually agree with them on that. It is important, but you know, at the same time, to make it seem like it's like it just changes on a whim, I mean, that's just ridiculous.
No, no, people have a reason. I think there's a reason why, especially when it gets to that high, like when it gets to the Supreme Court. I don't think people are taking a case to the Supreme Court just off of a whim. No, so I agree, you know, but this kind of reminds, what he's talking about is very interesting. I don't know why, you know, what made you pick this topic, but it's kind of like where we get to with the Bible and interpretations and all these different interpretations. But how could we really know what was the original intent of the author? Is it the evidence? The only evidence we have are the texts.
Yeah, like we just, I mean, honestly, it just goes based off of the context of that time. But with that being said, we're moving on. Okay, what we got here? Request. Okay, so this is the asshole consultant guy. I'm not even like throwing an ad hom or an insult like that. That's literally what he calls himself. He calls himself asshole consulting. And and he's got this video that I'm gonna look at. Life advice for high IQ millennial men. Oh my fucking god, I hate ads. I'm actually gonna see this though. Why people are stupid.
What did you just say?
I said why people are stupid. I'm just saying. I don't give a damn how thrilling it looks. I'm not getting to no war with no great white. Fuck all that shit. Them things have stayed unchanged since dinosaur times. Okay. Let me tell you something. Anything that survives the KT extinction, okay, that's something you don't want to mess with. There's a bunch of sharp ass teeth and bloodlust. You get a nosebleed. you get a nosebleed that turns them on to eat.
Right.
Like that's like where the food at. And here's the thing. And the scary part is they don't even like humans all that much. They take a bite and then that's it. But by the time they get done with that bite, you dead. But anyway, moving on.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, cause that girl, she was excited. Then when she saw the motherfucker, she was like, "Oh no, I'm scared." It's like, yeah, dumbass.
I mean,
ain't no dolphin.
People are stupid as fuck.
That's a fucking killing machine.
You kind of threw it in the race thing that white people are stupid for, but I think people just are stupid as fuck.
Nah, I was just joking. I'm not, I'm just playing. Anybody can be stupid as hell. I'm just saying, like in that context, they were stupid because who the fuck wants to want to go scuba diving with a damn shark? I don't care if I am in a cage.
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm good. Would you skydive?
You know what? I'll tell you what. I'll skydive over scuba diving with a shark.
Over the T, right?
There's not a killing machine in the sky trying to kill my ass. Fuck that. The only thing that can kill me is the ground.
That's funny. So what was this next video?
Asshole consultant, life advice for high IQ millennial men. Yeah, see, I'm not even playing. Like that's literally what I call himself. Look. Asshole consultant.
You're such an asshole.
Oh my god.
AssholeConsulting.com. This is Canada's older brother who just happens to be American. We're going to help out a Canadian. And it's going to be a long one. And there's going to be a lot of advice for a lot of young men. Whether he has like all of the common problems that young 20-something men have and teenagers have. And so you probably have or share one or more of this guy's problems. So you may want to tune in. But I am kind of getting sick and tired of this helplessness. I understand a lot of you guys have not been brought up with dads or older brothers. I get it. But guys, enough material has been made now between all the guys in the manosphere, all the guys in the red pill. You have digital brothers. We have a canon of wisdom and research and data and wisdom. Return of Kings, Rollo Tomas, Rational Male, Married Man, Sex God. There's a myself.
Okay, he's just talking bullshit, so I'm just going to fast forward. I know you guys don't have dads, but we got all this stuff on it. Like, motherfucker, I don't care.
What the fuck?
Something else in naval gates, because we're here to progress and advance and above all solve our and succeed. We are not going to waste our lives. We are not going to live in the basement. although it can't be fun in the basement. Hey, Aaron, okay, well, here you go. First, I would like to thank you in advance for your services. I'm a longtime viewer of your YouTube channel. I'm going forward getting a video response from you. I will try my best to make this succinct while at the same time detailed enough for you to assess my situation. I would like you to take a general look at my life and tell me if my current situation is as bad as I think it is and how I am supposed to move forward in my future. The bottom line is I am an extremely confused young man of 20 years who has essentially never had a role model in my entire life. I will put the general questions of the email in bold to help you out, but I recommend reading through the entire email first to give you a full picture and properly assess my situation. I would like to be kept anonymous as possible. You can say, I'm a 20-year-old guy. You're a 20-year-old guy. The first area of life I need advice on is dating and having a social life. I'm highly introverted and have always had trouble finding things to have in common with people. I was never really that shy, but naturally quiet. I have been told my entire life things like, why do you always seem so sad? Why don't you like to have fun? Blah, blah, blah. A lot of this came from my teachers and family, but also my peers too. I have an IQ of 120 is taken from the Queendom Classical IQ test. Boom, let's stop right there. At least some of your lack of social life is in part because of your high IQ, right? You're starting to push pretty darn smart. You're starting to get into the smaller and lesser type. 115, it's what? There's only 34, 68 and change, whatever. You're in the top 10% 1 in 10, roughly, of people are going to be at your IQ level or smarter. And we'll continue reading on. Being awkward, it is just difficult.
So he's gonna help this genius kid have a social life. I think it's weird because this smart guy is asking this social retard like how to have a good social life. I remember a video. I'm not kidding. Like this guy, like he's got problems. Okay, he was talking about like, what was it? He was drunk at a bar. Like he was looking at this 60-year-old dude, and he had a girl with him who was like, I think 25, and when he was going to the bathroom, he was like, he went up to the girl and said, like, what does that guy got that I don't, man? Like, it's like, well, he treats me nice. It's like, oh, like, then he was ranting and stuff like that. And it's like, dude, how are you gonna tell people how to get their shit together when you're just completely a waste of time and space? Anyway.
Well, damn.
I'm just saying, like, I'm just being dead real. Like, he can't even do this shit professionally. Oh, okay, let's just listen. Let's listen.
Yeah, let's listen a little bit.
Although I find it easier to talk to older people than those of my age group. I have never even had the intention of coming off that way, as it was just always who I was, and I don't seem to get any satisfaction at all from the modern day stupidity of TV shows, garbage Hollywood movies, rap music, social media, etc. The things that everyone else seems to be so fascinated by just plain bores the hell out of me. I've also never been drunk or high, and because I never went to parties in high school and just simply never bothered to try. All right. So already, and this is correctly diagnosing the problem. It's just not at your level. It's just not at your level. And at the age of 20, let me tell you something. Your generation's dumber than fuck. I mean, there's youth and naivete. But then there's the bullshit you guys are fed. And then on top of it, the big lie that you guys are in college and you guys are smart and adults and independent. It's a fucking insane asylum for your generation, especially for a smart person. Right? So, one, there's nothing wrong. Like the number one, maybe not the number one complaint, but one of the major.
It just seems to me like that this kid, whoever he is, like it seems to me, I'm not gonna, do the douchebag thing, call him a loser, right? Like it just seems to me like he's trying to carve out a niche for himself, and parties and the like. Just that's just not his thing. That's not his.
Who the fuck said you had to go to a party? Like,
yeah, I mean, like, that's just it seems to me like he's looking for a preference that he's into, and
yeah, it's like he wants to fit in. Like, stay in your fucking lane. You don't like to go to parties. You don't like to smoke. You don't like to drink. You don't like movies. What the fuck do you like? It's something you like.
Yeah, exactly. That's the point. Like, apparently he's looking for an interest, and if that's the case, then experiment. Go like look at the world and see what you into, and then try to carve out a niche for yourself there. Like, you don't have to ask this douchebag for
Yeah, just don't smoke crack first.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. Maybe LSD.
Maybe.
I remember hearing a story about this guy who took LSD. I think in the Netherlands, he's seen some deep stuff. So deep, he didn't want to smoke cigarettes anymore.
You said this is a YouTube story or something?
No. Well, it's I found it online. Like this guy from the Netherlands who did LSD. He stopped smoking
cigarettes.
Yeah. He stopped smoking cigarettes as a result of that.
Oh wow, cigarettes.
Yeah. I don't know. It was real deep, but anyway.
I would like to hear what he saw that made him just stop smoking cigarettes.
Regrets. One of the more common regrets of older guys is like, man, did I piss away a lot of time at nightclubs and bars chasing girls? Now that has changed. The dynamics of that have changed with internet dating and social media, but that's what we were told to do. And I don't think any really smart guy enjoyed going to a loud, obnoxious nightclub. I like going to this place called First Avenue in the Twin Cities, and I love moshing and KMFDM and Ministry and hardcore industrial techno rock. I love that. So I had fun going onto that myself. But then going to like some of these preppy nightclubs, which none of them exist anymore, it was painful. And I didn't go to because it just wasn't working. So instead of you trying to fight it, like say, well, okay, there's something wrong with me. No, there's nothing wrong with you. You just happen to be much smarter than the average person.
I know what it is.
Intellectual.
The guy wants to get laid. He just wants to get laid. All this other shit is bullshit. He just wants to get laid.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because here's the thing, like, because I'll throw this guy bone, and to a lesser guy, the 20-year-old dude, that mailed this dude Aaron this email. Like I get it. I get it. Like nightclubs, they can suck occasionally. Like like you wait into long lines. You get told by the fucking bouncer that, hey, you're not wearing the right kind of shirt and shit. Like that. Like I'll take a house party or maybe a block party over clubbing any day, in my opinion, or even a bar or some shit. But
right.
But honestly, yeah, it really just sounds to me like the guy just wants to get laid. If that's the case, then just go on to Tinder or something like that, maybe Craigslist.
Yeah, make it happen.
Yep. Well, that the club isn't the only place you could find chicks. Any place essentially, as long as it's like nice and
anywhere.
Yeah.
And you literally go anywhere. You can even go to a gay club and find a woman. You can go anywhere to find.
Yeah, pretty much.
Stimulating to you. You're going to cause yourself at least boredom, if not mental pain, and certainly wasting of time, going and trying to be a normie 20-year-old. And seriously, look at your average 20-year-old. Your average 100 IQ, normie, conformist, sheeple, ass-kissing, dipshit 20-year-old college. Do you really want to become that? No? It's a drug. There's no solution. I mean, you're not going to get along with the vast majority of your age cohort peer group. And again, you talk to older people and you get along with them better. But instead of trying to, I think it's like mixing water with oil. It's just not going to happen. Right? So you should try and find equally intelligent people, as a peer group. That becomes a little bit harder. But let's continue on.
Yeah, I mean, like, how that shit going to even work? Are you gonna just walk up to some people and say, hey, y'all, what's up? My name is X. Like, y'all take this IQ test to see if y'all worthy enough to hang out with me?
What? That's.
I mean, like what the hell is that even like? Find people who are equally smarter than you. How about talk to them, say what's up? Do you have a common interest that I like, and maybe we could bond over that shit? How about that? I mean, that probably makes sense. I probably wouldn't say it in that form, but that's what normal people do.
Yeah, he just has to just get out in the fucking world. Like, I don't know, join a fucking chess club. Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But just so you know, it's not going to work trying to force yourself to meld with people who are a full standard deviation plus lower intelligent than you. That'd be like, 15. Again, that'd be like a normal person trying to hang out and party with a a person with an IQ of 85. A person with an IQ of 85, I'd have to look at it again. But you're talking about someone who has trouble doing division and basic multiplication. You're pushing almost officially retarded. You're not retarded there, but you're starting to get into that area. And when you put it in that perspective, would a normal person want to go and hang out with the person who got a charity job at McDonald's? And you start to see what you're trying to do. It's not going to really work.
Yeah, this guy is really just he's kind of trying to turn him into a smart version of him, basically.
Yeah, he sounds like a fucking asshole. Like,
Yeah.
I understand they're stupid people, and like, you know, we have to deal with them. And sometimes it's kind of frustrating, but it's just like, you know, don't fucking like start a business with somebody you deem a fucking idiot, but you can still be friends with them. Like, what the fuck? Like,
Yeah. I mean, it's not even that. It's like the premise of what he just said, right? Find people who are as smart as you to hang out with. I mean, that's literally fucking like that's the most condescending fucking thing you could actually like tell a person. Oh, like I can't hang out with you because you're not as smart as me. It's like, what the fuck? No, actually find some substance that is a part of their personality that you find either acceptable or not acceptable, and accept them on that basis, not based on how smart they are. Because you could have a smart person who's a complete douchebag for no reason.
Exactly. Kind of like you.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I just wait for someone to act like that, and then I turn to the douchebag. You know, I at least wait. You know, I have that kind of courtesy.
You went on these guys because they called me Satan and not you.
Man, they a bunch of honestly, they worse than SJWs. I'm gonna say this right now. Fundy Christians, you're worse than SJWs. You claim that you got all this truth. Then when people respond to you, you get butthurt and then talk about banning them. Here's your safe space. Your safe space is church. That's it. Okay, like society, the rest of it's fair game, motherfucker. That's how it goes.
It's the public.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't think people get being in public. Like,
I'm not kidding. I had at least 2 or 3 Christians block my ass.
They did what?
I think I had a couple of the Christians block me.
They blocked you?
Yeah, because I kept sending memes.
I think you kind of woke something up in Pac-Man, and him and Steve was doing a little meme war, and it was just kind of, and all of it stemmed from you and your, like, this is just, to me, it's just a fucking cat with a fucking crucifix on his forehead. Like, what the fuck? Why does that, like, it's just, I don't know. Like, when you look at the Christians in the Bible or these religious people, you look at them now, like, you can tell the ones now are just definitely just pussy. Like, completely pussy. Like, all you have to do is show a picture and they are ready to fucking just flip, lose their shit. Like, yo, we would have been hung and burnt at the fucking stake if it was like fucking just 100 years ago, just for thinking what we think. Because we don't agree. We're like, no, we don't think that's true. Like, we think that's bullshit because you can't prove it. Blasphemy, heresy, burn that. Like, wait a minute. Whoa.
I mean, honestly, they got this weird thing. It's like, I swear, the way these people talk, it's like they make it sound like they're just now starting from 2,000 years back when Christianity first started. Oh, we're so persecuted, we're getting killed off. It's like, dude, you live in the West. Shut the fuck up. You got freedom of religion. You think anyone care? The only time like they get like this is when they don't get their way in terms of politics. Anytime they lose in like a legal battle or something like that, and it's usually more inclusiveness, more acceptance of other people at their expense, and they feel persecuted as a result of that. Give me a fucking break.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Yeah. Like let me just give a quick hint before we go on to the next video.
All right.
You can't complain about how things are going if the majority of people who are working in politics in the House and the Senate are Christians who have to pander to that voice. And
the majority.
Yeah. I'm not pulling that out of my ass. Like that's a general fact. Like you can play the whole like no true Christian game if you want, but but not you, like another one. But yeah, like they at least have to pander to the faith in order to like have some pull in politics. I mean, hell, look at Trump. Like he pandered to Christians. He pandered to Christians all the time. I just played one who was practically worshiping like he was like the second coming or something. Like, man, let me tell you something. That Trump, he's really amazing. Like he's a beacon for Jesus. Like, dude, give me a break.
They did the same thing with fucking Obama though. Like, what the fuck? Like with the pillars and like he was fucking Moses. Like the shit is fucking ridiculous.
No. He was Satan. He was Satan in that. He was a communist. He was a communist, atheist, Satanist, Muslim, colonialist, whatever the fuck. I don't know where the hell they got colonialism from. It's like I don't Kenyan. So many freaking names. It's like they wanted to call him a nigga, but like they just had to like they just had to substitute all these other words. I know.
Yes, man. They wanted to call him. Oh my God, it's just like this thug or this. But I knew some fucking M bombs would drop, thrown around, in some closed settings. We just didn't get it, but I'm sure we got some.
Okay. Let's see what we got. Okay, we got what we got going? Nah, I ain't doing that shit. Okay, Tiger Woods arrested on suspicion of DUI. How the mighty have fallen.
Tiger Woods.
Fool, what are you talking about? He been fool. Am I gonna say he been falling? I wouldn't say he been falling, but he's kind of been on that slope ever since that divorce.
I'm sorry. How did he fall? I'm sorry. Like I understand that he lost some money to his his now ex-wife. But in like standards of the West, I'm sorry. He's rich as fuck. Still, how has he fallen?
I don't know. Let's listen to this fool. See what he got to say about it.
All right.
I said Tiger Woods has been arrested. I'm your host, the doctor of common sense. Oh, how the mighty has fallen. Did you hear about Tiger Woods? They said Tiger Woods was pulled over in Jupiter, Florida for driving under the influence. Did you see the picture of Tiger Woods? Boy, looked like he tore up from the floor up. This is Tiger Woods. How much money Tiger Woods worth? But it wasn't worth a lot of money. That proves a problem. Why is he driving drunk? Can't you get a chauffeur, boy? Did your wife, when she hit you upside the head with that golf club or something when you was driving, did that mess up your brain or something? Boy, you Tiger Woods. What you driving for drunk? Get a chauffeur, son. You got plenty of money. I'm sure Buick would have gave you a free chauffeur anyway. Tiger Woods has been arrested for drinking and driving. Somebody says, what did his ex-wife ever see in him? The money? Hell is you talking about?
Yeah, so I remember like covering this video not too long ago. So yeah, he got like Tiger Woods got arrested for driving under the influence. Like in Florida, apparently, like he was arrested for that. I don't know if he's been released. He probably was at this point, but
of course he has.
Yeah. But I mean, I really don't know the reasons why. I mean, I just think the dude just has
he was fucking drunk. Like he's a fucking human being. How many of these fuckers fucking drive drunk all the fucking time?
Well, I know about drunk.
Like because he's rich as fuck, he can't drive home drunk. Like I don't get it.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm not saying I did it. Well, not drunk anyway. I was a little high when I was driving one time.
Uncontrolled substance?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't say I caused an accident. I more or less I did a wee bit of a hit and run.
It gets you know what? just stop. It's getting worse. He said, oh, no, I wasn't really drunk. I was kind of intoxicated. Well, it wasn't kind of a hit and run. It's getting worse, Whoop.
Hey, it's not like anyone got hurt. That more real. Fuck it, never mind.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, point is, people screw up sometimes. Like I don't see.
You talking about?
That was a real issue.
Now, you look at George Soros. He can probably do something like any woman because most women will sell themselves out for money. No offense. If you're not the one, don't take offense to it. Tiger Woods has been charged with DUI. This is Tiger Woods. He's supposed to go down as one of the greatest golfers of all time. Ever since his wife stopped him from cheating and she bust him upside his head and put the golf club through the window and he crashed the vehicle, he ain't been the same. So technically, did the cheating make you play golf work better or something? I don't understand how Tiger Woods just went down so fast. They say he was on HGH. I don't know because he got bigger. He was swinging the golf club better. But what about his accuracy on his drive? It's like he ain't even into it no more. He's incapable of playing golf. He just fell off that fast. How do you fall off that fast? Is it the drinking? Is it the highway? I just don't know. But that's how Tiger wrote along. For some reason, Tiger Woods roll along, Tiger.
Nigga, quit acting silly. Goddamn.
That was kind of, I don't
know.
I can understand if it was a story about like O.J. Simpson type shit. Tiger, his wife, the baby, everybody's dead. It was blood with a club with blood on it. Okay, how the great have fallen.
Okay. Let's look at a video.
You see the red light of my pen right here? Are you looking at it? No. Okay. Can you go ahead and touch the red light with one of your fingers? All right, perfect. So we know what we're following, right? All right. I want you to follow the red light with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? I want you to keep your head still, okay? Do you understand? All right. I don't want you to move your head, okay? I want you to keep your head still, your arms out by your side, and your feet together, okay? Following the red light with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Do you understand the instructions as I write them to you? Can you verbalize your answer, please? A lot. Okay. All right, I need you to follow the light.
He kind of looks stoned out of his mind. Just like he stands still.
All right, you're not even looking at the light. You're not even moving. All right. You got to follow with your eyes and your eyes only, okay?
I'm following the light.
All right. Keep your
He hella toe up. I can hear it in his voice. Peter, what you think of this?
I mean, they could have gave it his tight. Like, I don't know. Like, he's getting what he deserves. I don't know. I don't know. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Like, he didn't kill anybody. Like, he just fucking drink.
arms out by your side, okay? Make sure you follow the red light, okay? All right, I need you to follow the red light with your eyes, okay? Okay, I need you to follow the light with your eyes and your eyes only, okay? Keep your head still, do you understand? Okay.
You know, I think it's gonna happen. I bet you he gonna say he's got a problem, and basically he's gonna say he's gonna go to rehab.
You think so?
Yeah, I bet you. Mel Gibson did it. Mel Gibson did it. Paris Hilton did it.
Friggin' but Mel Gibson was different. He went on a fucking rant, said "fuck the Jews" and all that shit. Like that's like I don't think it's that rock bottom. Like, you know what I'm saying? Caitlyn Jenner like running over and killing somebody in a car accident. Like, I don't think he's gonna. Like, if he apologizes, I'm shocked. I don't think he really gives a fuck about what anybody thinks. I know I wouldn't.
I'm just saying, like that would be the only way to get the courts off his ass. You know what I mean? Like, because they probably would want a piece of him, and if that's the case, then you know they probably just like write him out some kind of deal.
Like what would they do? Like, I'm sure he has really good lawyers. Like, what? Like, suspend his driver's license? Like, he can't drive? Ooh, he can't drive anymore. Like, what the fuck? Give him community service? That would probably piss him off.
And maybe his premium go up. I don't know shit.
Yeah, I just don't see it. If he killed someone, maybe, then I could see him really going through the ringer. But right now, it's just like I guess a break from Trump, because the media, that's all the fucking media talks about today is fucking Trump. So I guess just a little break from Trump. Hey, Tiger Woods was drunk.
Okay, what we got working on? You won't believe the character WWE is now pushing on TV. Okay.
If you've ever had this feeling that something was terribly wrong with the world that we live in, but you couldn't.
I can't see the video.
This is a call for an uprising. Welcome to today's show. I've covered the satanic WWE many times in this channel, or the WWF, whatever you want to call it. The current WWE filled with nothing but satanic symbolism, promoting Satanism, promoting the occult, and of course targeting it towards young kids, because the demographic for the WWE is particularly young kids, even though we do have some adults out there who still watch it and also allow their children to watch it, not realizing they're being indoctrinated with satanic imagery to cheer for these false idol characters who promote Satanism, guys like The Undertaker. We see John Cena throwing up the 666 sign all the time, targeting young kids, indoctrinating them with these symbols.
He has no idea he's being trolled. He like it's just like this guy is so easy to trigger. I actually want to talk to him. I mean, he's the one dumbass who actually think this is all real. Oh yeah, it's so real that they're trying to indoctrinate you. It's all conspiracy.
Said one. No. It's fucking, if not millions, it's thousands. I give it at least thousands of these people who think Satan and his puppets are just leaving symbols all over, like the music industry, movies. Like, they want you to drink Dr. Pepper for some odd fucking reason. Satan wants you to drink Pepsi. I
mean, you know why they do that, right? They've been doing that for decades, and I'll tell you why. It's not hard to comprehend, right? Anything that's popular, anything in the media or in the world that basically is popular and stuff and gets a lot of people's attention, and not Christian and not glorifying Christianity automatically, it's satanic and therefore bad. Like it's so easy. Like like for example, like that Pepsi you're drinking. Oh, Pepsi is satanic, therefore bad. You know, like friggin' Wonder Woman. Oh, Wonder Woman. You know, it's a symbol for Eve when she ate the apple when the snake tricked her into that into doing that. Don't watch Wonder Woman because it's satanic. You know, it's
even better than that. She has a star. She has a 5-point star. That's Satan.
Yeah, that's a morning star. That's Lucifer. Like, it's easy as fuck.
Like, it's a fucking star.
And now get this. The WWE has a new character who goes under the...
Hey, hang on 1 second. I gotta get the phone real quick. All right, back.
Name Aleister Black. Aleister Black. Obviously, the name is a play off of Aleister Crowley, and the character himself is satanic and a Satanist. And they have T-shirts that they're selling to young children. Get a load of some of the symbolism this guy is using, and get a load of this loser. Take a look at his outfit. You can see right on there, that is the satanic cross, also known as the Leviathan cross, which can be found in the Satanic Bible. This guy has even tweeted out comments such as stuff from Madame Blavatsky, so promoting the OTO, promoting Blavatsky and Thelmism, the Satanic Bible, Lesser Key of Solomon, as well as the complete dictionary of fallen angels and demons. And this is a character being pushed towards...
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's just to liven up the show, basically.
Yeah, it's like yeah, it's kind of like it's just popular right now. Like that imagery is popular right now. The pyramid and doing your rock symbol and the eye and it's been popular. And I think kids think it's cool. The black and the fire. I mean, it's like smoking cigarettes. It's not saying that it's actually cool. It's just an image. You think it's cool, but I don't know.
I mean, he's basically okay. Here's this guy's deal. He thinks everything in the world that isn't connected to Christianity is satanic, right? Like he's in this particular case, he's so deluded that he's just projecting what he feels is the case for everyone else onto what he's feeling on everyone else because he thinks wrestling is composed of trying to deliver the message of Satanism to younger kids when really it's just a show. It's just for laughs. It's not for a serious message to be played out. This is just for an act.
You know what that reminds me of?
What?
The Water Boy and Bobby Boucher's mom. Everything was from the devil. Foosball, that's from the devil. Girls, that's from the devil. It was just everything was from the fucking devil. And that's kind of what this guy sounds like. It's from the devil.
The demographic of children on WWE programming. Absolutely disgraceful. So you can see him with that on his jacket that he's wearing to the ring. You could also see he has the tattoo of the pyramid with the all-seeing eye. You can even see this symbol, which where did we see this before, right? In the coded symbols the FBI uses to catch predators, people who are targeting young children. It means little boy lover. You can even see this guy when he comes to the ring. They fill the aisleway with sigils and satanic symbols, as well as him sitting inside of an upside-down pyramid with his legs crossed. You can see photographs that he's posted paying homage to the Baphomet as he does the as above, so below. Hand gestures. Look at this shirt that the WWE is selling to children. The hand with the all-seeing eye in the hand. This is satanic. This symbolism here not only represents Satanism, it represents the mystery teachings in the Kabbalah, Jewish mysticism. They even have promos, to promote the character. They do these like promos so people...
Yeah, it goes deep. Hell, even the Jewish people are onto this shit.
Can get used to
I mean, he drank the Kool-Aid. He drank the Kool-Aid.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
He's taking this shit way too seriously.
You can look, mysterious or make him look cool, however they want to play it, however they want to manipulate the audience. Having him even perform satanic rituals, so they're not even hiding this. The satanic WWE, which of course the logo, if you turn it sideways, you get your 33 with the 2 W's. I mean, it is all right in our faces. So they come out with this character, Aleister Black, who's based off of Aleister Crowley. He's wearing the satanic cross, which can be found in the Satanic Bible. He's wearing other symbols that can be found in Aleister Crowley's teachings as well as in the Kabbalah. You see the tattoos on this guy with the all-seeing eye symbolism and the pyramid symbolism. I mean, how much more in your face can it get? And the problem is that parents see this and they don't think it's real. They just go, oh, cool. What an interesting character. Then the children are buying this guy's shirt. They even show kids in the stands going crazy after this guy wins his fake wrestling match. This guy who looks like he wouldn't even win a real fight with Steve Urkel. The guy couldn't be smaller. I remember when I saw wrestling when I was young, you got guys like the Ultimate Warrior or Hulk Hogan or the Macho Man. Those guys were like 300 pounds.
I like how he could talk shit in the midst of this when he's whining that this guy is offending him. Basically, I mean, that's all this video is. Like, oh man, this guy's scrawny and stuff like that, but he offends me. Fuck off. I mean, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. If you know it's fake, then why are you whining about it like a dumbass?
No, it's fake wrestling, but
if you know it's just an act, then why are you complaining about it and whining about it? I mean, it's not like this guy is telling the kids, "Hey, kids, you want to be tough like me? Go do some ritual murders or go rape somebody. Go do something horrible like that." Absent of doing that, I don't think this is really all that big of a problem. Like, he's just whining because he's triggered by this shit.
I mean, pretty much.
Oh, I don't even care about it, but I'm gonna spend 12 minutes whining like a little bitch about it. Give me a fucking break.
Jacked up guys on steroids. Now we get these characters, these darker sided characters. We've had the Undertaker. Now we have Bray Wyatt, who is an occultic like character. We have Aleister Black. They're rolling out these dark characters who are doing nothing but flash and promote these satanic symbols. And the audience doesn't seem to care. Now remember, this is an audience, the WWE audience, that is very obsessed with these false idols. Maybe more so than the obsession that people have with their false idol musicians. I get a lot of messages from wrestling fans very upset when I expose the symbolism in WWE programming. They don't want to hear it. They look at these people like superheroes. It's pretty sad. It's pretty pathetic. Just like this guy, Aleister Black. Pretty pathetic human being, if you ask me, if you even want to call the guy a human being. So these are the shirts that they're marketing to.
Well, you know, I guess pathetic recognizes pathetic.
He's not even human because he has a job and he wants to, entertain people for a living. He's not even human.
I know, right? I know this guy is pathetic by virtue of triggering this guy. Give me a break. I mean, this guy whines like day after day about this. Oh, this is a call for an uprising. Like, dude, where's your uprising? Where are the thousands of fucking of religious people who are gonna band together with you and force society to just change based on your preconceived notions?
Hold on, tell me, are you trying to cultivate a march on Washington? Like, they will do it. Don't you?
So no, I'm just commenting on his name, a call for an uprising, because this guy, all he does is complain about the way society is and the fact that it doesn't fit his view, basically.
If we had one more fucking protest in DC,
and that could be potentially any fucking thing. I mean, I remember this one Christian guy was talking about you know yoga, the yoga thing, the exercise, with the and all that.
It's from the devil.
Yeah. Like, by virtue of that being popular and having nothing to do with Christianity, hey, that's satanic. That's evil. Stretching and making sure your back stays straight. That's evil.
Working on your Kegel muscles. It's evil. It's from the devil. You go there. Like, yo,
that's some demonic shit right there. Yeah, leave that alone.
Yeah, yo, you breathing? You concentrating on your breathing, son? You concentrating on your breathing? You want to go to hell? You sitting there Indian style? You crossing your legs, son? Humming? This shit is crazy. I don't know. It's the brainwashing. It's fucking brainwashing.
Towards young kids. And it doesn't seem like a big deal. Like I said, this guy is openly discussing, Blavatsky, LeVay, Crawley. He's even got the magic symbol.
Oh, hold on. Stop. This motherfucker even got Ty Lopez like as Illuminati. Oh, I gotta see this bullshit. How's Ty Lopez evil? Come on, explain that shit to me. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I don't like looking at his ads, but how is this motherfucker evil?
My channel is monetized with ads, and since this video is about him, I'm sure, with my luck, his ads will be filling up my page now. So if you don't know who he is, you might see his ad before one of these videos, specifically this one. Okay? Tai Lopez is everything that's wrong with the world that we live in today. Everything that's wrong with it. For starters,
I agree. I hate ads. I'm not gonna lie.
Hold on, wait a minute. I think you're jumping the gun there. You hate ads. He says Tai Lopez is the personification that's everything that's wrong in this world. Like that's what he said. That's kind of different.
I mean, I'm just making a draw. I legitimately want to see how this dude is evil according to this guy.
Yeah, I know. I was playing into your joke.
Yeah, I know. Like, thank you.
if you don't think that this guy's funded by the Illuminati, okay, and put there as a diversion to make you lust for cash, to lust for a lifestyle that you will never ever have because they'll never allow you to have it, and lust for a lifestyle that is so opposed to the scriptures. I see Christians, I see people involved in this truth movement, this awakening process, who go down this path, and they start saying, well, God does want you to be wealthy. He wants you to have money. Okay, he wants you to be rich. That it couldn't be.
Three things. One, of course you're gonna need money in order to exist in this world. I mean, like, it's dog eat dog out here in secular America. That's just how it is. Number two, like what was it? How do you know that his life isn't according with scriptures? I mean, who freaking knows? For all you know, he could be a Christian. Who fucking knows?
Right. I mean, heaven is supposed to have fucking like roads of gold and gates of, you know, just all these spectacular crystals and shit. Like,
and three and finally, how the hell you gonna assume that you can't get rich because some people won't let, like, what? You can't be rich because some people won't let you?
Yeah, because the Illuminati
how the hell is someone gonna stop you from being rich? How you gonna have a skill and someone's gonna hinder you from employing that skill to get money? Like, what the hell? That doesn't even make no sense. Like, did someone stop Kevin Hart for being a rich ass comedian? Well, when he was working on his material in that shoe store,
he gave his booty up to the Illuminati. That's the only way you can be rich. You're a gay black man.
I know, yeah, he had to sell his soul in his ass to get rich.
That shit is so silly.
I mean,
like all the gay people in the world, they were little Kevin Hart.
I don't.
Just had a little booty, Kevin Hart. Come here, little Kevin Hart.
All right, let's hear some more of this shit.
Further from the truth. Unfortunately, we live in a world where we have to have money. Okay, we need it. All of us do. I do. You do. We all understand that. The only reason that we need it is because of them and the control that they have over us. We can't grow our own food. We can't do anything without money.
We need goods and services, dummy. So money is an agreed upon currency in exchange for goods and services. That's just how the system is.
Hold on, like who's stopping you from growing your own food? In DC, you can grow your own weed.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, I don't understand what he's talking about. Like, they have community farms like all over like inner cities. Like, I don't know.
People just get wrapped up in their own like narrative that they just lose touch with reality.
Yeah, they're all bullshit.
Oh, we can't grow our own food. Yeah, they call gardens, dummy. They call garden. In fact, there's these magical places where you can grow your own food. You can live off the land and stuff like that. And when you're ready, you can sell it to other people. You know what that shit's called? The world's oldest practice. Oh, farming. Yeah.
Yeah, you talking about?
Oh, wait. Oh yeah. So it's prostitution. That's an old profession too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't see nobody's stopping these strippers from making money. I don't see nobody stopping nobody from making money. Even the drug dealers, they get a break. Like, I don't know. I think this guy is fucking nuts. Like most religious people who don't wake up out of that bullshit, fucking nuts.
Oh, okay. Let's hear more of a shit.
Right? You can't build your own house in the woods if you wanted to because you'd have to buy the land. Money is essential to life only because they've made it essential, and God knows that. Okay? The Lord knows that we need it to survive. But by no means does he want people living like this guy is telling you to live. And then I hear other Christians support it and say, God wants you to be filled with riches. He's talking about being rich in spirit. rich with the Holy Spirit, not rich with cash. So other truthers out there, as they call themselves, reread the scriptures, okay? God does not want people living like this. Okay, Ty Lopez, for starters, spends $16 million annually on his ads. $16 million. This guy didn't go from rags to riches. They're funding him. It is a pyramid scheme, a Ponzi scheme. And you watch all of these sheep out there.
They funded who the fuck is they? And for what purpose?
The same people who killed Michael Jackson, murdered James Brown.
No.
Assassinated Elvis Presley.
No. Peter, stop acting silly, man. Like, look. They funded this guy to teach people how to make it, how to get rich, so that they could be enslaved to the system somehow. They could sell their soul for money.
Yeah,
because reasons.
We trade the soul on the New York Stock Exchange. So, yeah.
I mean, that's just like this guy is an idiot. He's not even coming up with an actual argument. He just coming up with conspiracy theories against this guy. It's like, how is this? It kind of just sounds like he butthurt that he got money and he doesn't, and he's just coming up with some nonsense to get this guy to say, I think this guy sucks. You shouldn't listen to him. That's all it sounds like to me. Sound like he envious.
Listen to it. They go, I can go from nothing because Ty Lopez says, quit your job. You could become better. You could become a millionaire. So these idiots quit their jobs. They get fancy suits, right? They start marketing themselves as if they're something that they're not because they go into this program, right, where the money ends up going back to the top of the pyramid scheme, which is above Ty Lopez, which is the Illuminati. Okay? You see him at this this house that he claims he has multiple houses in Hollywood, even though you can find this house in his video on Zillow listed for rent. So good luck trying to pass that off. Okay? But he goes around his house and he just acts, I don't even know how many bedrooms are in the house, because he pretends he's like answering questions from fans. He says, I don't know, maybe 16, 17. I can't even keep track. Just so casually plays it off. And then the sheep hear it and they go, oh man, that's cool. He's got a basketball court, blah, 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 right? And people who are trying to find answers in this world, they don't look to the scriptures because people like this are constantly in their face, making them feel bad about their life, making them feel sorry for themselves, and pulling them away from God and from the scriptures.
I actually watched one of these guys' videos, and I mean, I'll say this, Ty Lopez personally, he's not my cup of tea. I mean, at the same time, I don't think he's making people feel bad about themselves. He's just some guy who has that, who's claiming to have that recipe for success deal going on, and if it works for people, it works for people. I mean, like his words were able to inspire some people in my trade class. So, I mean, if some people can get something out of it, that's fine. I don't think what he's doing was really all that detrimental. It really just sounds like this guy. I mean, he just admitted the motive behind this video. Like, it's basically, okay, this guy is too damn popular. He basically gets attention off my religion. So yeah, let me hate on this guy so people will stop listening to him.
Yeah, I don't like. It's kind of confusing that he's telling the people not to, work for money or do things like that. But I'm sure he's telling the people also to give up tithes and offerings for church, and the church needs material and resources too. So sometimes these people, I don't know, they have lips.
Yeah, they're a lot of double speak. I mean, I guess they don't mind them having money and giving it up just as long as it's to the church. Church pays billions of dollars. Church gets billions of dollars, pays no taxes, and always need a little more. But you don't want. But they never mention that shit. I remember Creflo Dollar was that preacher that wanted that plane. Like, he wanted
$62 million.
Yeah, for that plane. Yeah, this fool was even talking about trying to get a rocket so he could preach on Mars. I'm all like, what? I'm like, this.
Yeah, he did say something like that about like he might need a rocket so he can go preach on Mars. Yeah, I heard that shit.
Yeah, I'm back. Sorry, I had to get my plug. Yeah, I just can't stand people who just hate on others because they're more successful than others. And I mean, I just don't like people who are just deliberately envious. You know what I mean? I mean, if you want to go after someone, go after their personality. Don't go after what they got. I mean, that just shows.
Yeah, right. Oh, like, oh, you got all that money. Oh, you so evil. Look at all this cars. Now, hold on. Like, I ain't mad about, but if you acquired all your money by swindling people, like let's say like the church, then I might have some hater shit towards you. I know people got to get it how they live, but you know, I don't feel I got that's one of my pet peeves. Like how much money the church just consumes. Like it annoys the shit out of me.
Right. You know, like mega churches and all that. And then at the same time trying to, because they want to keep their tax exempt status, right? But try to influence politics, even though that's against the Constitution. Actually, I actually remember arguing with a guy about that, and he was saying, yeah, we actually should use religion to influence politics. We should stay tax exempt, but try and influence politics some kind of way. And it's like, dude, that just goes to show how much of a hypocrite you are, because you're not supposed to be doing that shit. Yeah, whatever. Let's see what we got going now.
Hey, keep it coming. Keep the news coming. Keep it coming. There's some other shit going on in the world, with your boy Trump and what's his he has his, I don't want to say his chief of staff, but the head White House, the son-in-law, that shit's crazy right there.
Let's see.
They said he tried to establish a back channel with Russia before he had the security clearance to do so, and like, why are you trying to hide your communication from your own government, from the NSA, FBI, shit like that? Yeah, because back channels, like, it can be used, I mean, that's okay, but when you're not, actually in office, like, you don't have the authority you don't have the clearance to try to create a back channel with another government, especially during election. So it's kind of like, it's weird. I don't know if they really have something. I just know the media. I don't know what the fuck this whole orchestra thing is with Trump, but I'm just looking at it play out. I can't judge it yet. It's really hard to judge.
I mean, honestly, the only thing I can focus on is Ivanka Trump. I'm not gonna lie, her daddy was Russian. She is a nice piece of ass.
Man, what? Ivanka. Mm-hmm. She bad.
Yep.
Bad, baby, bad to the bone. Calm down, Wolf.
Nah. I was typing in her name. Shit. And I got Trump's first wife. Let's just say I know why. I know why he divorced her.
I mean,
that bitch got old.
Yeah, she was getting some miles on her. Yeah, he put the miles on her.
Hey, Wolf.
Hmm?
Hey, Wolf.
Hey, what's up, Pseudo?
Not much. So who divorced who because they had miles?
That was Donald Trump with his first wife.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, she got old. And you know what? Yeah. So when he told her to take a hike, he looked for something tight. I think this is a good caricature. Shad Base did this picture.
You shat basted?
No, Shad Base. Well, actually, Shad Man.
Okay. All right. Okay. So who is this?
That's Ivanka Trump.
That's the daughter or the wife?
Both.
I can't tell the difference half the time.
You heard me? Well, Trump wishes it was both, but it's only one thing. That's the daughter.
Yeah.
Man, I seen one video. She was coming on stage, greet him on stage or some shit, and he clapped beside her, like her thighs, like both her thighs was like. I was like, what the fuck? He smacked like her thighs. Yeah, like it was just weird. I don't know. I've never seen a dad like smack the thighs of his daughter before he like hugs her. Like it was just weird.
Like, come here, honey, give daddy some ass. Come on. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know that's how he appeals to them rednecks and those Christians down south, right?
Yeah.
A lot of incest was in the Bible, and
yeah.
That's kind of the case down there anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, he's got to go and get his cub Fifi. By the way, Wolf, if you live in California, somebody's already registered that license plate.
What license plate?
Cub Fifi.
Oh, holy shit.
Yeah. I wonder, is there a cubfifi.com? Yep.
All right, we got news. We got news of the zany and craziness.
Tiger killed.
Wow. No, hold on. I got something better.
Oh, you got something better. You got something better than a zookeeper being mauled to death by a tiger.
Yep. Okay, this whole cub Fifi thing has only been around maybe a day or so now. Go take a look at that.
Cub Fifi. Make Cub Fifi great again.
Great again. Cub Fifi killed Harambe. Don't talk to me until I've had my cub Fifi. That's what I thought it was at first. It's just a misspelling of coffee, and didn't realize this was a Trumpism. And there's 2 pages, and I am Cub Fifi. Hashtag Kafifi Gate.
So he just
Nope, sorry, they don't. Why don't they listen? When you're on Teespring, they have thong underwear available. Why does nobody put this stuff on thong underwear?
Down. I want to see a bitch in a thong.
Somebody at a zoo in England. Let me read you the story here, and then I'll explain what caught my eye about this specifically. A female zookeeper was mauled to death by a tiger Monday at the Hamerton Zoo Park in Cambridgeshire, England. Authorities confirmed. Cambridgeshire police said officers responded to a serious incident at the park, located about 70 miles north of London, about 11 a.m. local time. The tiger had entered an enclosure with a keeper, the department said in a statement. Sadly, the female zookeeper died at the scene. The Vale incident is not believed to be suspicious, and at no time did the tiger escape from its enclosure, authorities said. The victim's name and age have not yet been released. The zoo was evacuated after the attack, according to the BBC. The Hamerton Zoo confirmed the death in a statement Monday evening that said the matter appears to have been a freak accident. A full investigation is currently underway, and we hope that more details can be announced as soon as we are able. The statement said, all our thoughts and sympathies are with our colleagues, friends, and families at this dreadful time. Okay, so here's the part that
really caught my eye. This is obviously a tragedy, and I feel horrible for her and her family that had to have to experience this. But when they say it appears to have been a freak accident,
Yeah, that does actually seem kind of like weird. How could a tiger going ape shit on you be a freak accident? Did the tiger just see the chick and said, "Huh, well, what this lady made out of? Meat? Oh yeah, let me go in there and take a bite out of that ass." I mean, you know, not to make a joke out of a tragedy, but at the same time, I mean, how is that a freak accident?
I like how they had to identify her. In other words, we're missing a zookeeper. We have a dead body. The zookeeper works with dangerous animals. That's a dangerous animal. Sorry, we don't know what's going on. Oh, wait, we've identified the body now. People, this is why you feed lions and tigers and bears with a partner.
Yeah.
Use the buddy system.
And if you feel like that that tiger is going to or wild animal, whatever the hell you're choosing at the particular time, if you feel like it's going to go nuclear, you make sure you have a tranquilizer to put it down temporarily.
No, it's too late at that point.
You sure?
Yeah.
Without an actual gun.
No, because by the time it takes a couple of hits on you, by the time it drops, it'll still hurt you enough that you might just bleed out.
Yeah. Still,
look what happened. Look what happened to that guy from Siegfried and Roy.
Well, that's how one of them died.
I don't think. I'm not sure if he died.
He got mauled or some shit, right?
He got seriously mauled.
Welcome to the jungle.
And you damn well know what it was. It's like, look, you asshole, I've been doing the same damn trick every night for how many years?
A new way to do the trick. You in my mouth.
I mean, what was that? Was that the tiger's way of getting its resignation papers?
Basically, the tiger had a new trick. It's like, hey, watch me make Roy disappear. That wasn't in the act, though.
Yo, listen to this. Yo, these Christians is crazy, man. You know, Cal, right? Servant to Jesus, whatever, little avatar with the little brown Bible.
SOJ, yeah. Like, what about him?
He won't want a sniping page. He want to snipe everybody out of my own hangout because he want to talk to one person.
Wait, give us the link to his YouTube, his G Plus page.
I don't even know. I blocked him, so I can't even pull him up. So I don't even...
Okay, Wolf, can you get the name?
I mean, you can pull him up. I mean, I'll do it anyway. But I'm just saying, like, you probably do that. You'll just won't be able to get any material from him because you blocked him. But yeah, he removed you and other people from your hangout because he wanted to talk to one person.
He didn't want to talk to one person. So people that could potentially add him back, he sniped them.
So he sniped all the mods because he didn't want to talk to one person that was in the group.
Yep.
Yeah, he sniped all of us, and then when I added her back, then he sniped me, and then he sniped her again.
That's some lame ass shit.
Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with him. Like, I don't know.
So who is the idiot?
Servant of Jesus.
Servant of Jesus.
Yeah. But I think he spells servant wrong or some shit.
They usually do misspell their name for some reason. It's hilarious or hilarious.
I just find
like, come on, people. You got Google. Look it up before you use it.
I think what happened. I think he blocked. I remember he dude blocked me when I was posting some memes the other day.
Yeah, but Wolf, you get blocked real easy posting things like memes.
But it'd be funny though, I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, first of all, here's the thing that like you can't start something and can't not finish it. You can't get mad at him for the reaction that you call.
Yeah.
You can't call the reaction. You can't call somebody the devil when they're Satan and expect them not to react.
Yeah.
Because reaction, don't get mad at him. You shouldn't.
Anyways, Wolf, we now know the truth. Cub Fifi killed Harambe.
I thought that was like a fucking typo or some shit. Like,
Oh, the comfy. It is. It's supposed to be the word coverage.
Yeah, I thought it was coverage. Like,
But how you get COVER? Okay, you got an F instead of an E, then you got an E instead of an R. That makes sense.
So what does that?
But then
tell
how do you
Sue,
get
though?
another FE and EF when you go for AGE? It's
What does that tell you, Sue? Though
he missed the A and hit another F instead of a G, and then hit the E.
he relies on autocorrect for his spelling.
Okay, hands up those who do not use auto cucumber.
But I'm saying
The thing is,
totally
though,
relied on it.
comfy is not a word and will not show up in a dictionary.
No, and he fucked up and he hit send.
Okay, new video.
Okay, here's something though. Yes, I know Trump got caught with a typo, but how many tweets did Barack Obama send, and was there any typos or grammatical errors in any of those?
I don't know. Like he here's the thing. Here's the thing, though.
Just
like,
say it's nobody noticed.
At least Obama. At least Obama
we
tried
can
to make
say
himself look like he knew some shit. Okay, or at least take some notes.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, we're moving on.
When really we know it was someone behind the stage furiously writing all this shit down for him.
Yeah. Well, you know that too.
Yeah.
Okay, scientists create designer viruses that fight cancer effectively.
We just got a huge victory in the fight against cancer. This is a really exciting story. It reminds me of how much I love science and medicine. A team of Swiss scientists have created artificial viruses that simulate the immune system, which in turn activates and sends a powerful army of so-called killer cells to fight cancerous tumors. Cancer cells are notoriously good at evading the immune system, but viral infections cause the body to act quickly, stimulating the system to use all available means to fight the unwanted invader. This new designer therapy capitalizes on the body's ability to quickly spot a virus so that when the immune system sees it, it can hunt down cancer, hopefully killing the tumor, according to the press release published by the University of Basel. Researchers led by
Basil. No, it's Basil.
Oh my God.
No, wait.
From the University of Basel, and Professor Norman Kessler from the University of Geneva built artificial viruses based on lymphocytic choriomeningitis virus, which can infect both rodents and humans. Although the viruses were not harmful for mice, they did produce alarm signs which were picked up by the human immune system. The team of virologists also integrated proteins found in cancer cells into the viruses. Infected with the harmless designer virus, it enabled the immune system to recognize these cancer proteins as dangerous, allowing the body to create a powerful army of cytotoxic T lymphocytes, also known as killer cells, which identified the cancer cells through their protein and successfully destroyed them. So I'm an idiot and I don't know much about science, but from my interpretation of what I just read there, and anybody who's a medical person listening, feel free to correct me, but my interpretation of it is it's kind of like a cancer vaccine.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, that's they modified it to where they could counteract the cancer cells.
Look, you know what's funny about that? Ever heard of the U.S. Patent Office?
Yeah.
If you just go in there to pick any disease you want, it's called buy one get one free. You get the disease and the cure. They've been had a cure for cancer, but they had a cure. They had a cure for cancer before they even created it as a disease. The government funny, man. They really is.
Yeah. I could tell they're probably going to put a high price on it, given our healthcare system. We need to revamp that. But yeah, this actually looks pretty good, very promising.
But the thing though, they create it's been a cure for cancer for hundreds of years.
What is it?
That I don't know. I forget the name of it, but just go in the U.S. Patent Office. Type in any disease you want. It's called buy one get one free. You get the cure and the disease. Any disease you want, you can do the Ebola. You can do AIDS, HIV, cancer, any disease you could think of. Just type in the U.S. Patent Office. It will pop right on up along with the cure.
I don't know. I mean, the way I see about it is, I don't really see like cancer being, I don't know, some kind of conspiracy like to lower the population or anything like that. I just don't see how it could be, how they could just have a cure and just sit on it for like ages on end. You know what I mean?
It's
I
called
mean,
it's called trillions of dollars being made every single year. When it comes to money, they'll do anything. It's not like we don't know that all diseases are man made. Like cancer's not a bioweapon. That's no secret.
Sorry,
The
Wolf, you can field this one. I think Wolf is having a problem here.
He's having a problem.
Yeah, because he joined and left.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not. I see him still in here with his mic muted.
So yeah, what do you think about that pseudo about the U.S. Patent Office?
That's a new one for me.
The U.S. Patent that been out like that was
No,
crazy.
it's a new one to hear. Like I haven't heard that one before.
Oh really? It's just type in the U.S. Patent Office. You literally it's called buy one get one free. You get the disease and the cure. They're good at it.
All
I'm
right, so
telling you.
the website you mean?
Yeah, it's called the U.S. Patent Office.
U.S.
Like patent office. You can literally type in any disease you want.
Okay, U.S. Patent Office, and the website would be uspto.gov.
Yes, I just think.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what the MUL look like. The website looks like.
And I type into the search.
Yeah, type in anything you want. Type in AIDS, HIV, Ebola, cancer. It pop right on up.
Okay.
And the cure. But they know what's funny about that? People in UK knew about the patent office before about 15 years before America knew about it. I was talking to somebody, telling me, yeah, you know about that like 15 years before America even got wind of it. I was like, man, it's funny how other countries find out and know stuff before you, and you live right in the country.
Okay. I'm not seeing what you're describing.
Wait. Didn't Albert Einstein work for the patent office?
Yeah, but he had a thing for losing paychecks.
Yeah.
Well, he put the paycheck in a book, so he wouldn't lose the paycheck and then lost the book.
Oh, that sounds like me a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm kind of glad I think it was wise they switched over to physics. Now, but speaking of the science, just going back to it, I remember I was reading in a magazine. I think it was Scientific American. Something about them being able to build like nanobots that can go into the body that basically could attack the infected cells and leave the healthy ones alone. That way they'd
Okay,
that way the patient
there was a period where nano was a buzz term in everything. Everything from nanobots to nanofibers to nano. Okay. And any company that had anything to do with nano has now dropped it. Even as far as changing their name if they had the word nano in their name. And companies who could not change their name now say they're a materials company. Because as far as investors go, it's a big red flag and they won't touch you.
I mean, it's whatever they want to call it. I mean, whether it's nano or mini, whatever the fuck, that they just say like there's these miniature bots, these miniature robots that they that they're working on that allow them to actually focus on the negative cells and not worry about the like the healthy cells being attacked or affected, which won't negatively impact their health. So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, that's the technology they're working with. I mean, whatever they want to call it. I mean, that yeah, I feel like that's immaterial to the point. But yeah, that's interesting. I'd like to see how this this cancer vaccine thing works out. All right, moving on. Top 10 porn sites. That's funny.
That's a drastic swing from what we were talking about. We went from cancer.
Yeah, well, Wolf's just trying to make this thing clickbaity, so.
Yeah, I see. Then let's talk about porn.
Yep. Let's see. God damn this video. Top 10 all time. I'm trying to find a list, but means MILF. What the fuck? MILF?
A MILF, a mother I like to fuck.
Yeah. I mean, I knew the acronym. It just like I was just lost, like trying to decipher it. Well, I'll just put the link in the chat. Hang on. Top 10.
What link are you putting in the chat?
It's the article. Shit.
Are you putting a porn link?
Yeah, he hasn't put the link in the chat yet. He's too scared to.
Oh my gosh, that's
it's taking a minute to fucking load.
Yeah, because you can't sell that shit on your
Oh, yeah, it's all the cookies and crap that's downloading his computer right now.
He's all this.
I mean,
it's all the spyware and malware.
Yeah, how much shit you got saved on your fucking plate?
I just want the numbers. I don't care about the the material in question.
Okay, so you just want the top 10 porn sites.
Yeah.
Hey, you'd be amazed that we have such sites to show you, Hellraiser. Okay. Top. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I think this might be the one. 10. Okay, yeah, we're gonna work with this. Load, bitch, load.
So
Oh fuck.
I'm so lost.
It's fine. I just realized I forgot something.
Oh no.
No. It has nothing to do with this. It's something else. Okay, I got it. Okay, copy and shit.
Well, what are you saying you can't copy paste?
I am copy pasting.
It ain't pasting.
An external.
Oh. It ain't pasting.
I just did.
Yeah.
I don't see it.
It's sending.
Oh, there. Oh. I don't know if I want to click that.
Click it.
No.
Click it.
No.
Click it.
You can't make me.
Like, no.
No.
I'm gonna read this right now. It's that time again. This is from 2015. So, to no one's surprise, according to Pornhub stats, 4,392,580 hours of porn were watched on Pornhub, and there were 80 billion videos reviewed. If you can't wrap your brain around exactly how many videos that is, Pornhub broke that down into simple terms. 87 billion videos is like every person on the world watching 12 videos each. That's a hell of a lot of porn being consumed. When it comes to words that were most frequent in the comment section, all this video, love came in the top spot, followed by hot. I just love a hot porn video. You too, you guys. I'm just reading this shit. When it came to traffic, the United States won as it usually does. Okay, top 10. Okay, here's number 10. Number 10 is mom. Okay, that's number 10. So somebody resurrect that Freudian guy. Ideas need to be in practice. Coming in the top 10, the Pornhub's research is mom. Yes, there are people out there who are still looking for non-porn videos, which is cool as long as they're not trying to stumble upon their own mind. That'd be out there.
Oh, Peter, you're brave clicking on that thing with your phone.
Number 9 is threesome. In that place, we have a threesome, a term that jumped 2 spots since last year. Who doesn't love a little threesome action right before bed?
No.
Shit's funny.
Oh, yeah, I don't even care.
Oh, sorry, this is the patent website thing.
You know, it is what it is. I mean, what are they gonna do?
Number 8 is coming in at 8th place is squirting. Basically, seeing a female like just ejaculate. Okay. That's it is interesting. It's been accepted as something that can indeed happen to women. The jury's out on what that mystery liquid is. Okay, number 7, stepsister. So yeah, that almost incest. Yeah. Yeah, hey baby, let's have sex. We not real brothers and sisters, just on paper. So what you think of that?
I just got back. What's going
on? Number 7 is stepsister. No, number 8 was.
You do realize these people are not actually related, right?
I know. It's just a fetish. I know. Okay. Okay, number 6, MILF. Is that J-Lo? Yeah, it's J-Lo. Although it has dropped 1 spot in the top 10, okay, MILF in the top 10 searches and is still prominent in the United States. Okay, getting with Stifler's mom. All right. Number 5. Okay, hold on to your chair. It's black. People are number 5 on the porn search. Peter, you hear that?
You said we number 5? That's some bullshit. Yeah. How we number 5? Oh god. Is it like a category? Can you look at African? Is it like broken down into black and African? Like how?
Yeah, well, are there subcategories or is it just all lumped into one general term?
Yeah, right.
I mean, like, hey, like that's breaking even, you know. Take it for what it's worth.
Oh man, number 5, like out of all the world, so.
Remember, Peter, these are categories. So you could fall into other categories of other names as well. Like one video can be in several different categories based on what it is.
Though, man. Come on, number 5.
Hold on, let me read it. Okay, it says, all right, it made huge strides in the year 2015. It did not only did it jump 9 spots in the United States, but on an international scale of searches, it jumped 16 spots, making it the term with the highest increase next to celebrity sex tape.
Oh,
So yeah,
okay. So we coming up.
Yeah.
All right, shit. So we moving up.
All
right. I like that.
Peter, I don't think this is the case where you want to move up.
Why not?
I'm not sure. I don't know. This is just one of those cases where moving up is not what you want to do.
I think you want to. I think moving up is a great thing.
All right.
Yeah, we coming up.
We coming up, man.
Moving up to the number one search term for porn
we,
sites. Yeah.
Exactly, man. Like, what is wrong with that? Take it where you can get it.
All right. Yes, you're being positive about it. Yeah, take it where you can get it.
Okay, moving on to the list. On the list, okay, we got number 4, teenager.
What?
Yep, number 4 is teens.
I think that's a default. I think people like slip and click teens. Like, it's a default.
It actually moved 1 spot the other year before, but yeah, teens are very popular.
Teens. Like, yeah, 19, barely. 18.
Yeah, they like them barely legal, like just turning 18. You know, then they ready to get to D.
Okay, so who's number 3? Number 3, come on, number 3.
Okay, number three. We got lesbians.
Lesbians for number 3. What the fuck? How does lesbians get number 3?
Lesbian for number 3.
So I'm kind of scared for number 1 now.
Interestingly, lesbian was kicked out of its number 1 spot on the top search term, despite being a favorite among women.
Yeah, I know, right?
Globally, it sits high on its pedestal at number 1 and can be found in hardcore lesbian scissoring.
So what's number 1 on the list?
No, hell no. We going one at a time.
Okay, we're at number 3. So what's at number 2?
In the United States, that's getting most traction. It does appeal to. Okay, it's slipping. Okay, it's slipping a bit to number 2. Okay, lesbian scissoring hardcore is losing out to cartoons.
Oh, that's you, Wolf. You are on your cartoon.
Damn.
Personally, I never understood appeal to watching cartoons having sex. But considering how popular My Little Pony porn, oh my god.
Oh god, it's probably the bronies that have done it. Yeah.
No.
We lost
the My Little Pony porn.
Porn. There's a market for this shit.
How do we lose the My Little Pony porn?
I mean, I guess draw a fat ass on a pony. You know, you want bone anything. Goddamn.
All right. I'm gonna really shock Peter now. Peter, there is Rick and Morty porn.
You said Rick and Morty?
Yeah.
Rick and Morty. You have to come on. You have to.
Dude, I mean, come on.
Sounds familiar.
Hold on, pseudo.
Like my nephew was saying it now. He said, "You never seen Rick and Morty?" Like, I probably have.
There is Adventure Time.
Oh yes, Rick and Morty, the mad scientist.
Yeah. See, there's Rick and Morty porn. There's Adventure Time porn. So really, you're wondering like why people draw this shit, and you're wondering about My Little Pony when there's this stuff.
Oh no.
It's Rule 34. It is Rule 34. If it exists, there's people on the internet who are going to draw pictures of those characters fucking. Okay, that's just the way that's just how it is.
I got you.
All right.
I understand. Yeah, I've seen Smurfs fucking. I don't know.
Somewhere.
I guess African didn't like it. The conversation.
Yeah.
A great time to explore sex.
All right, that's number 2. So what's number 1?
All right, drum roll, please. The top number 1 is stepman.
Stepman?
No, stepmom.
Oh, stepmom.
What?
Yeah, I was surprised too.
Wow. Are you sure?
And what's enough to have the #1 spot in Pornhub's 2015 year in review? Stepmom. It may be only in the 3rd spot globally, but here in the United States, it ranks supreme as the top search term for 2015.
So hold on, for what's the top spot globally? Like I thought you were getting us globally shit.
No. This is for the United States.
Man, fuck that. Give us globally, man.
All right, fine, globally.
I'm a globalist, man. Come on, man.
Plus, let's see, global. Okay, let's see. In America, no. By country, from each country, shit, nah.
Man, I'm telling you, we should be in the top 3 now.
Global top trends.
In America, freaking cartoon porn is #2. Like, wait a minute. Who is watching this?
I mean,
shit?
I'm not really all that surprised by that. I mean, all the hentai that friggin' gets imported from Japan and shit to here via the internet. Just take it for what it's worth. I mean, like I said, Rule 34. I mean, that's just insane.
Yeah.
Just makes you question like your fetishes and all that shit.
Someone's got something ringing in the background.
Yeah, no. Mute.
Why porn is exploding in the Middle East. Let's look at that.
I wonder why it is. They're like, no, never mind.
No,
I mean, I think
go ahead, say it. Go ahead, Susan. Say it.
No.
They're sexually repressed as fuck because of the laws.
They're finally opening their internet up.
Like, yo, like I saw this one, I think it was a documentary they had on like these men who would groom little boys that they would like just find randomly like on the street at playgrounds and shit. They would groom them to be like dancers. It was so fucking weird because I guess they couldn't get any access to women, like girls and shit. So they were just snatching up these little boys and like having them parade around with like burqas on and shit and type of shit, like pretending to be like women. It was real wild.
That made no sense, Peter.
You said it didn't make any sense?
Okay, okay.
You were kind of breaking up a little bit. It made no sense.
I got some a little better. Okay, porn is being made and watched in the Middle East, and millions more are watching it around the planet. In fact, some of the world's top consumers come out of the Middle East. According to data released by Google, six of the top 8 porn-watching countries in the world are Muslim states. Okay, Pakistan is on the top of that list. Pakistan is is #1 on that list, followed by Egypt at #2, Iran 3, 4th is Morocco, 5th is Saudi Arabia, and 6th is Turkey. And Pakistan leads the way in porn searches for animals like pigs, donkeys, dogs, cats, and snakes.
Who's searching for that?
Pakistan. Like they're leading on the list for like animal fetishes and shit. Nasty motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Animal fetishes. You said Pakistan is leading the way for animal fetishes.
According to this paper, yeah.
Huh.
Like, I'll chat.
All that Sharia law bullshit.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I said it once. I'll say it again. You can only suppress that shit for so long. I mean, like, Like it's just like what Pseudo said. You know, the only reason that that is exploding is because they open their internet up.
Yeah.
Okay, what else they got on this list? Okay, according to research put out by PornMD, the terms creamy squirt, blowjob, even Kendra Wilkinson, who's Hugh Hefner's former girlfriend, appear on the top most searched terms coming out of Iraq, Syria, Iran. The word Arab is the #1 search term in Egypt,
Are they being
Iran, and
trolled?
Syria.
Is this serious? Like, this for real? Like, are they being trolled? Like, do they really have that much access to the internet over there?
I'm not.
Like, I'm not
I'm
trying to
for
say
real.
they're like they're third world countries, but it's like,
Hey,
Peter, you would be surprised what some countries have for an internet and a cell phone network.
yeah, I've seen this shit with like, you know, the homemade fucking towers and I mean, like satellites. Like, I've seen that shit. It like blows my mind how they use like aluminum pots and pans and shit to grab
Oh no,
signals.
it's not stuff like that. It's because when the country invests in the infrastructure for it, they didn't get in on the ground floor with it. They got in once everything went digital and got developed. So when you go buy equipment now, you're buying all new stuff.
Okay.
Opposed to someone who's got a system that's been kind of like built upon, and things don't always get upgraded at the same rate. It's a little shaky, but then if you got someone who just built fresh, yeah, everyone has a smartphone.
I got you. I got what you're saying.
Right.
It's in the external chat. See for yourself.
Yeah.
So you're saying like they came in at like, you know, when they got their shit, their infrastructure, they came in at, you know, like smartphone stages instead of us and shit coming through.
Right,
like,
they're not using
the flip
14.4 modems and 56K modems.
Oh shit!
They've
dude,
gone
do
right
not
to
make
high
me run-
Wi-Fi
do
and
not
smartphones.
Make me go through the phone and choke you for even saying a 56K modem. Like, yo, do you remember that shit? Yo.
Yes, I had a 14.4 modem.
Oh, he said it. Yo, like, was it like? Oh my god, I had like a gray one.
I had dial-up.
Yes, America Online, motherfucker.
Nope, I was not on America Online.
Did you have it before that? The internet before that? When
No,
it
I was with a different carrier, but I do know someone who actually had America Online.
Yes, I had America Online back then. I was fucking 12 years old.
Yeah.
Like, yo, shit, you just.
I actually had a separate phone line.
Yes.
Just for the computer.
Because if they would call, it would break.
Because if someone picks up the phone, it would disconnect. Yeah.
Yo, that was back in the day, like ICQ, like yo.
ICQ, MSN Messenger, yep, the whole thing.
Yes, Yahoo was popping back then.
Yeah, Yahoo groups.
Yo, like that, all that shit was crazy. Like, people think this shit is new. This shit is like old. It's just been redone, like remodeled.
I remember when MySpace was new.
And Tom was the one.
Yeah. And I was gonna go create a MySpace page, and my friend said, "Don't bother," because they've all left.
Yeah.
By the time I got there, everybody I knew was on it left. It's like, well, okay. So I skipped over MySpace.
Yeah, I got the panel. I got the global list up here right now.
All right, let's go.
It's okay. So this is of all. Okay, this is here are the most searched for terms across the world. Okay, so this is worldwide now. Okay, lesbian keeps the list for the second year in a row, with stepmom moving up one place to number 2. Okay.
Okay, stepmom is still number 2.
Okay.
Freaky bad.
Okay, it's number 2 on the global scale. Like it tops the lesbian tops the list on there. Okay, most of the most of the searches are usual porn terms, but number 11 is a particular standout. Y'all ever heard of the game Overwatch?
Overwatch. Overwatch. It sounds familiar. Overwatch.
It's like this online video game.
First person. No. Overwatch. No, I don't know. No. I don't really, for some reason, I can't picture it. Overwatch.
It's like this. It's this game with these characters and all this shit. Like a lot, like some of them get into like the female character role, and that's kind of like a fetish. Let's go with that. So it's at number 11. That's that, and the rest are fuck. I'll just go by the list. Fuck it.
Right.
Okay, so this is 2016. This is 2016, basically. What we got here? We got number shit. Okay, we got the bottom right. Gang. That's the last, basically.
Gang.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, the other one is Squirt. Okay, we got Black, Asian, Cream Pie, Scissoring, Threesome, Ebony. I don't know why the fuck they got Black and they got Ebony and Black on both this list, but you know what? I give these people credit in saying that it's these are searched up terms, mind you, but at the same time, I don't get why they have like Ebony and Black, because that's like synonymous. But you know, I'm not gonna.
Yeah. So you said Ebony and Black is where?
Hmm?
You said Ebony and Black is where?
Like it's on the list, like Ebony and Black, like as like separate terms, but even though it means the same thing, but that's irrelevant. That's irrelevant.
Positions.
Okay, yeah, okay. After Ebony, there's Anal. Okay.
You didn't give me the number.
Hold on, shit. Let me. That was okay. Ebony was 13.
Wow.
14 was Threesome. 15 was Lesbian Scissoring. 16 was Cream Pie. 17 was Asian. 18 was Black. 19 was Squirt. 20 was Gangbang. So at 12 we got Anal. At 11 we got Overwatch. For 10 we got Japanese. For 9 we got Massaging. For 8 we got, let's see what we got, hentai. That's like that Japanese cartoon porn.
Yeah, hentai. Yeah.
7 we got cartoon. For 6 we got mom. For 5 we got stepsister. For 4 we got teen. For 3 we got MILF. For 2 we got stepmom, and last but not least, lesbian for number 1.
Yeah, see, and the world stage is number 1. There's more women watching porn than men. Guaranteed.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you know, they gotta support them out, but yeah. I'm not gonna lie. When I saw it in America, like the American results, I'm all like stepmom, you know. I was slightly covered under MILF because it's the same thing. Like it's a sexy mom that you want to get in bed with.
Yeah, that can kind of. Yeah, but it's just like a specific. It's your stepmom instead of any kind of like, you know, and that's some funny shit. I can see that kids wanting to sleep with their stepmom.
I would agree, but from a psychological standpoint, I mean, you know, this stuff is interesting. You know, like figuring out how people get these shits rooted in their minds and shit.
I'm really surprised at the cartoon though. That in the United States, the cartoons were so high.
Well, see, it's all about that. It's one is the imagination.
Yeah,
it's you know, the anthropomorphization and the colors and the creativity and stuff like that. I'm not surprised. I'm really not surprised at all that it got so high on there. You know, especially with Rule 34. Remember, if anything exists, if it exists, like there's porn of it. Trust me, that's the whole Rule 34 thing to begin with.
Yeah, I can I can go. Like it's just I don't know. It's just so much. I mean, so much variety in life. Period. That I kind of think you just kind of have to accept the notion that anything that's humanly possible can happen.
Yep. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. When it wasn't so much the cartoon thing that surprised me. What surprised me was the My Little Pony thing. But I'll say it again. Something, and it'll increase the chances of it being fucked. I'm just gonna say it right now. I'll make that absolutely clear.
If you do what to it?
Just draw a fat ass on it, or like attach a donkey, and it'll increase the likelihood that it'll be fucked.
Oh my god, that's so funny. It's so funny.
Like you just put a brother in front of something, add fast to it, and it's like, okay, where pussy at? Like, I'm just gonna tear it up.
Yeah, just put a fat ass on it. That's some funny shit. Oh man.
Oh man.
Man, I'm getting a little tired, man. I think I'm gonna.
Me too. I think this hangout's going pretty well. I had a good time. I like people coming in. I just thought it was a slow ass day. There wasn't really much hangouts going on, so I decided to run one real quick. But anyway, I'm getting tired. So I'm just gonna wrap it up here. I'd like to thank everyone for being on Wolf's Kings, WAZUP Secular America. If you like this video, you know what to do. Stop out, and hail Satan. Peace out. Later.